What's going on, everybody? You already know what time it is. When you hear the sound of my voice, that means it's time for another episode of the Pregame Podcast. I am Wole, your host, here with my amazing co-host. I got Queen Cass, a.k.a. C. Duckets to my right. How you doing, Queen?
I feel like I have a different name every week. Like,
nah, you see Duckets. You was C. Duckets last week?
No,
it was
I'm Cassie K. Or
C. Killer. Right. Well, now she's C. Sexy because she got her twins out and eyes are just thriving. Sunglasses on. I feel like she's the queen of the VIP at the club. The $100 club. Right, like men $150 to get in type shit. You look like new money.
You already know.
Okay.
I'm pulling a J Poppy this week too.
Hey, y'all are locked in. I like it. And then we got Tia, aka Cheeks. Only I could call her Cheeks, motherfuckers. To my left, how you doing, Queen?
Let them know. I'm doing wonderful. I'm recovering.
Yes, I can't wait for your check-in. J Poppy,
recovering from.
Oh yeah.
You gonna find out.
You're gonna find out for sure.
Just wait. Just wait on it. You gonna find out. J Poppy, aka Dominican Parks. How you doing, sir?
I'm feeling blessed.
That's
happy.
Good. It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And we have a special guest in the building, man. Long time coming. Part of it is my fault. I hold that in terms of scheduling. But we finally, huh?
I won't cuss you on.
You can. That's fine. It's whatever. Like, it's all love.
We get wild.
Yeah, we do. You're gonna find out.
Cook him.
Yeah. Cook me like a Thanksgiving turkey, nigga. It's all good. So we got one of the dopest hosts, personalities / masters of ceremony, regardless of gender in the state of Rhode Island, the 4-1, on our podcast tonight. Met this young lady, how long ago? Like 3-4 years ago? We met out and about, though. We was out doing ratchet things.
2018.
Yeah, we was out, though, doing ratchet shit. I was. I know. I mean, she was, too. She was behind the ass that was shaking.
Okay.
And, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, but yeah, Chris... She was behind another ass that was shaking next to me while my old ass was trying to keep up with a young thing I had in front of me. Because that's how we play on the same team, my nigga. She's the point guard. I'm the center. Cristina Sev is in the building. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, I'm doing good. My head is spinning right now because it's been such a busy day, but I'm here. I'm present. I'm ready to go.
Word.
Let's go.
Your name rings bells in the city.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Wow, that's kind.
Your name does. Like,
people say that, and I'm like, I don't believe you.
Nah.
Well, she knew about you.
I'm excited to meet you, right? I've heard your name, so I'm excited to meet you and just
dope.
Word up.
Put the story to the face.
Absolutely.
Story to the name.
I'm gonna cuss him out, but I'm excited.
Yeah, no,
that's
right.
Go right ahead.
I should have brought my shades too.
Yeah. Wole is here to receive all of it.
You know it's a thing.
I'm just gonna have to buy a pack of like the $25 Jamie Foxx joints. Like a pack of 5.
We had a sunglasses episode where we all had them on, right? And I'm realizing that's right.
And the fans they cussed us out because the week before we were supposed to do it, and they were like, "Yo, where's the sunglasses at?" Yeah, right. And T was like, "They're listening." I was like, "Fuck!" So we had to do it the final episode, but we can do another one. Shit, whatever, man. It's all good. But we here, yo. Let's get it started with check-in. I'll go first, ma'am. As an adult, right? And don't judge me, y'all. When it comes to getting I told you I had some car stuff that I had to get done with my mechanic, right? You already drooling on yourself? Goddamn. So, what
don't judge me. I'm an adult. I don't know what to expect.
Bro, this shit with the cars be pissing me off. It always frustrates me when I call my mechanic to like add or fix something on my whip, and it takes him 2.5 minutes to do, bro. I'm over here tripping. Like.
Does it bother your manhood? Like
1,000%.
Okay, all right.
1,000%. But like again, I don't feel like less of a man. I just feel like I should know how to do this, or I should have the patience to do it. Because he unscrewed these lights. It took. I gave him $20 to put in 2 light bulbs. It took him 2 minutes.
Wow.
Nah, not for nothing.
Go ahead.
I've done it myself.
Sit there. Oh, wow. Rub salt in the wound, why don't you? Rub salt in the wound, why don't you?
I've done it myself.
And he was about to change the air filter in my engine, right? That's another thing that takes 32 seconds. All you have to do is undo the clamps, take the old one out, put the new one in, clamp it back. I'm like, bro, what am I paying you for? But at the end of the day, I'm not that type of man. Like, I'm not, like, that's a different level of masculinity where it's like, he don't mind being greasy all day, and I do. I need my cuticles clean. You feel me? So, that's, you know what I mean? So,
that's fair.
So man, it really bothered me how fast he did it. I thought I was gonna get here at 9. I beat both of you niggas. I thought I was gonna be here at like 9:05.
I was home when you sent that text, and I'm like,
I'm out and about. I'm like buying the bottle. I'm going to Burger King to get a little snack. Then I'm driving to his house. He comes outside. He went whoop 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 whoop. I was like, what? His son's a Division I basketball player in New Hampshire, and they were in the tournament. Well, they lost in the tournament today. They won last night, and they lost today. And I was asking him about, before he even finished the story, nigga, he was done. I was like, yo,
yikes.
What's going on?
Wait, your mechanic fixed your car at night?
Yes. With his phone flashlight.
I need the plug.
Right.
Listen, he's been fixing my car since I was like 19 years old. God bless that man. Right, but anyway, that's my thing. Like, cars are like Legos, bro. Certain parts under that hood, it's not that complicated. It's just that motherfuckers don't want to learn it. And when the zombies come, I'm asked out if there's no mechanic in our group.
Zombies.
I could be Rick, but I ain't gonna be the nigga fixing the cars and shit.
No, she said she did her own shit. So
the lights though, like
that's the lights. That's light.
Right.
No pun intended.
Right.
That's a bar.
I can't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know
I'm not gonna do that.
I don't want to. I YouTube.
No, I mean you ain't gonna call it light.
It is light.
Complicated.
But it is though. For you, it's light. Right. For me, it's heavy. Might give me a hernia.
Oh my God.
Just saying. But anyway, that's my check-in. Anyone could jump in and go next. Who's going?
Yeah, you go next. Or maybe should we save you for last?
No. Let her go.
I had a crazy week.
Let's talk about EB.
All right, we're gonna get right into EB.
Let's talk about
because
EB.
the anticipation, the countdown. I feel like I've been waiting a whole year for this concert, and then I ended up getting gifted tickets to a concert on Sunday. Plus, I already had tickets for the Thursday show.
The Lord is good.
So I was like, listen, I want a job with he announced he had a record label, like he started a record label this year. And like, I just believe in his growth, his vision, all that. Like, I want to work for the team. I just want to be part of the team. So I'm always commenting. I'm on everything he posts. Like, I don't miss a beat. And when it comes to like his team, so tight knit, like a family, you know what I mean? So I'm familiar with certain names, and I've been interacting with names for the last 6 months or so, leading up to the show. Mm-hmm. So after the show in New Haven on Sunday, they went to Boston, and he flew out to LA. So his team was just stuck in the city, and they're all bored. And I follow a bunch of like other members on his team, like his guitarist for one. And I saw that he's asking like, what's it to do in Boston? So I hit him up and gave him a couple suggestions, and he was like, maybe you could show me around. Like, hell yeah, I can show you around. Right. Like, this is my chance. You know what I mean? So I jumped at the opportunity, and I gave him a couple suggestions, and then he's like, all right, bet. Like, I told him I'm not free today, but tomorrow for sure we can go to the spot. And I was gonna invite my friend. She flaked at the last minute, and I was super upset because to me it's
shame
an opportunity.
On you, friend.
She doesn't understand that. She's not a fan like that. She doesn't have the same vision, goals, like whatever. Like it's different. So I didn't get a chance to kind of explain that to her. So when she flaked, I was pissed because he actually had a photographer. She's a photographer. That's what she does. That's her passion. And the friend that he was gonna bring out to the outing is a photographer also. And because I pay attention, I knew exactly like how dope. I'm like, if it's him, this is an opportunity for her to learn from someone who's in the game already, who's been doing this and is like just putting out fire consistently. Mm-hmm. So she flaked. So of course he told a friend like, I'll just go by myself. So we met in Boston. I met some other members of the team, which everyone's as down to earth as Eric Bellinger is himself, which is not surprising.
I was waiting. I was waiting.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Bring that mic closer to you.
You said EB, and I'm like, maybe some new artists. You talking about Eric?
Yeah.
Bellinger.
I'm a super fan.
For real.
Super fan. See, thank you.
He's amazing.
Thank you. And what bothered me, so like the New Haven show sold out. It was a vibe. Like it was so lit. I had a good time. Right, it should, right? Because he doesn't get the respect. He doesn't like I give this man his flowers every chance I can. Mm-hmm. Every venue should be sold out. Boston, I don't think it sold out. They were giving away VIPs. It was light. Like it was just that upset me because I'm like, I'm here. I will be the voice of the people. What do you need done? You need me to make these connections at the radio stations? No, I'm from Prov. Okay. Born and raised, but I'll do what it takes. You know what I mean? Like I just believe in this man. Like this man's music got me through so much that
Talk about it.
I owe him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, I will do because those arenas, I just like, what'd you say?
Not that much. You owe him, but
so when I seen his team was like, he went to LA, his team's bored. I'm like, like, I will save you guys. I'll do what it takes. Like, I'll show you around. Right.
On the way.
Right. I'll show you. So we went to a super like soul food fusion spot. So I met the guitarist. I drove to the hotel, parked the car. He met me in the lobby. We took an Uber from the lobby at the spot.
Easy.
I'm crazy, right?
I'm saying like the fact that you meeting up with Eric Bellinger is crazy.
You understand, like, it really took like consistent time and effort and talking and getting familiar and to build the trust for someone to be like, all right, she's cool enough.
Yeah.
And not just that, like, for my friend, I wanted this, like, yes, I'm inviting you to the show, but I want you to take content. But
you want her to network.
I want her to network. I believe in her that much too. And I'm like, you're not just coming to the show to enjoy because I'm a fan. Like, we are very much. I want you to see that all things are possible. Like, you're thinking small. I need you to think big. Like, you know what I mean? So I reached out to Eric's right hand regarding the photography thing too for the Boston show, because the venue says like they don't give media passes. No professional cameras are allowed, blah, blah, blah. So I reached out to the venue. They emailed me. They say, you got to reach out to his management. So I was like, all right, man, I'm just going to take a chance. They're familiar with my name. I'm constantly on his story. I'm realizing something about myself in all of this. Like, you got what it takes. You're consistent, you're persistent, and you connect with people well. And that was something I don't think I recognized before. But now that things are happening like that, I'm like, okay, I need to be like, I could do more. Right. This is just a small taste. We didn't even get into the story of the way I got in the way I did, but so boom, all that stuff leads up to meeting the guitarist. He trusts me enough to give me the hotel, and that's crazy on its own because you don't know me from a hole in the wall. You're putting not yourself but everyone else at risk, because we could have just met at the spot, and I asked more than once, like, do you want to just meet at the restaurant? He's like, no, park at the hotel. No one's supposed to know where they're staying and that kind of thing, but you trust me enough, you gave me the address, and of course I'm not that type of person, so it was cool. But we went and we just talked from meeting point. It was just a vibe. Very like humble. He's Grammy nominated. He's worked with everybody from Jasmine Sullivan to Stevie Wonder. Like,
oh damn,
right. And he's super humble. I'm like, as we're eating and drinking, I'm like, you need to brag. Like, you need to honk your own horn. Right. Like, this is crazy as I'm learning about him. So
Stevie Wonder.
Right. Crazy, right? So so we talked the whole time, and I'm asking him, like, this podcast, you opened the door for me because now I'm more familiar asking people those questions, interviewing, just confident. It just brought out a different confidence in myself. So we're having that heart-to-heart talk, and it's a vibe. Like, I kept it very professional because I didn't want to give off groupie vibes. I'm a super fan, but I'm not a groupie. Eric's a married man. I love his music. Not everybody would understand that, especially when they're on tour, they're on the road. They're used to people like coming at them crazy. So I was even strategic, like, all right, I'm not going to wear nothing tight fitted. I'm not going to put on my heels and my dress. I came comfortable, and we just vibed out the entire night. So, we went back to the hotel. I was like, it's late. I got kids. This was a vibe. We'll catch up the next time. Walk me to my car. Boom. Now the show's the next day. So I'm like, I'm trying to explain this to my friend who flaked on me, how I set it up lovely.
Right.
What I'm hoping happens is he goes back to his team and is like, yo, I met someone. She was chill as hell. We talked the whole time. Like, I had a good time. She showed me around. Like, it was no funny business, no funny vibes, whatever. Like, I could trust her. She's dope. She's got things going for herself, whatever. And that's pretty much how it panned out, because by the next day, we drive to Boston again for the show. My friend's with me now. We got a camera. Everything just works out the way it's supposed to. We get in, no issues. I actually, because he paid and foot the bill the night before, I stopped at the liquor store and asked him, like, what are you drinking tonight? What do you want? And he's like, I'm like, where are you actually? He's like, I'm on the tour bus. We're parked outside the venue. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, I'm going to come drop it. Like, I'll come to the bus and give you this. And he's like, this is, like, you don't have to do it. Like, this is so crazy. I should be doing this for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a big deal for him because people, I guess, when you reach a certain level, everyone's out. What can you do for me? Blah, blah, blah. So it was just a small thing. It was the least I could do. And he's like, you want to come on you can come on the bus for a second. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, come outside. Cause I I don't want to give off that vibe. You know what I mean? So I gave him the bottle. He met me right outside the venue. And he's like, listen, the show's going to be lit. And I'm like, I could tell already, like, he probably spoke me up because just the way I'm meeting certain people on the team now, like, there's a pre-notion. And I don't know if it's because I'm constantly posting Eric. I'm interacting with him. But either way, as a fan, this shit, you're laughing because he knows. It's like.
Yo, it's like.
Now I'm going to follow you just off the strength.
I'm telling you, like.
She was on his live and he cut everybody off and had a 25-minute conversation with her. And he helped him choose.
He put you on his live?
She helped him choose like 85% of the songs that he's singing on his tour right now.
What?
On live.
That was.
On live. She got a video at his concert last year where he literally, there's girls grouping out.
I mean, he's a good looking dude.
He goes right past all of them. He's asking, what song should we do next? They're like, I don't even know how he heard her.
Right. Like
she said the song, and he was like, "Hold up, you. What did you say?" On some shit.
He recognized you.
He knew exactly who she was. He knew exactly. Stop playing.
He says
Stop
that.
playing.
But I don't know. Think about it, because a lot of times you have someone else controlling your social media. I do fan out at the concert.
But he saw you on Instagram Live already, right?
No, this was after. This was after. Didn't he do the whole thing with like, what song you talking about?
Oh, that was last year. That was last year.
The Instagram Live shit was like January or December.
Yeah.
That was very recent.
Damn.
But like, she had her shit ready. He's like, what song should I sing on the tour? She had a list from almost every project this nigga did.
Yeah,
like literally a 30-song list. And half of the stuff that she had on there, he didn't even have on some of that shit. It was very impressive. I was incredibly impressed because it's real fandom.
No, but he's like that. He's tapped in with his fans because Kel Keys from Providence, I don't know if you know who he is. He's a producer. He produced a song for him.
So, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's on one of his, I think it's an EP he put out. But, I mean, unfortunately, he didn't get the credits. But it was still fire. Like, he collaborated with a bunch of people. He did, like, a competition on Instagram, and he chose somebody from Providence.
That's dope.
I never knew that. Already tapped, like, oh, there's something here in the city.
Yeah.
And then that, when you came on, it stuck out to him. So, you know.
I hope so. I want to put our city on, but also, like, again, I believe in,
you want him to be a bigger star, for
right?
Sure.
Like
he wrote a lot of hits, man.
He might be on that path right now, though, because he just put out a video with that new single he just put out. He put
Curious with Fabulous, or the one with Blast.
Fabulous? I think it's with Blast. Yeah,
they just recorded that one too.
Yeah, and I was like,
you know everything. Curious with Fabulous or the one with Blast?
Yeah, exactly. I'm tapped in. Like I swear, yo.
That's wild.
But not for nothing, I used that opportunity. Like at the show yesterday, I'm like, because all these names are familiar, I'm walking right up to people like, yo, JoJo, like, what's his plan for expansion on this side? Because there's no reason why this venue is not sold out, like completely lying out the door. And he was like, you came at me so aggressive. Like, what is your stake in it? I want a job. Like, I want to be the one to do it, make it happen. What needs to be done? What do I need to do?
Like, you got me. He needs fresh blood on that marketing team.
Right. Yeah. Especially for like just East Coast, right? Because West Coast goes crazy for him. You know what I mean? Like,
he's from LA, I think,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't got no love out here, man.
Yeah,
but the promotion out here is trash.
Right. And I recognize that, and I'm like, I can't afford
That's a
for
hot
him.
take right there.
Oh
shit! No, it's not. It's a very on-brand take.
I mean, the way how I've been seeing it.
What, like Taylor Swift?
Not Taylor Swift.
We never get Taylor Swift out here.
I'm talking mostly like there's some individual like J Heavy and such that they do a really good job promoting certain shows.
I'm not talking about club level, but I'm talking like when an artist is in Boston, Connecticut.
J Heavy was the one that was pushing for
unless you're a
Little
super
Dirk.
fan and you're like following, right?
That was getting pushed because the Rosendale was behind that.
Yeah.
And they got money.
Shout out to Frank.
Yeah, you don't got to do much to promote Little Dirk. Little Dirk is Little Dirk.
Yeah.
All you got to do is pay for him. That you got to pay whatever the minimum is.
Literally.
And then the rest is taken care of from the venue.
They made it all ages and everything. Like that was bound to sell
Word.
tickets.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fire.
Yeah, no. So it just worked out perfect. Like I just.
Now you got to go to LA.
Right.
That's
so
home of the essay.
So we end the night, right? Remember, I'm mad about my friend missing out the night before because it's an opportunity to connect with the photographer. So now we're here another night where the show goes crazy. It's fire the whole time. serious, the guitarist. Like, he killed it on stage with Eric. Like, it was just awesome. And he's like, all right, what you doing? Like, we've been texting now. What you doing later? You going right back home or you hanging out? I'm like, we didn't make any plans. So whatever's clever, we'll do. He's like, all right, bet. As long as you're around, like, it's going to be a movie. Like, we're going to have fun. All right, cool, right?
My favorite term.
So we end up going. So now I'm with the photographer friend. They finally link her and Lil Movies. Like, they get to talk and connect and ask those questions. And she just gave them. She's looking at his work now. Like, yo, this is an opportunity. She recognizes the opportunity. I knew it would be in the first place, and it was just a vibe. Like, we went out for tacos. We had drinks. We went out for hookah.
You brought them out here?
Nah, we stayed in Boston. We stayed near them. Yeah. But I've talked it up. Like, I had hours to talk to the guitarist and tell him about Prov, and we just connected on a deep level. Like, it was just, right. Just getting to know people, and I realized, like, that's something I need to do more. Put myself out there in those rooms.
Did that, because how the hell did you get in contact with the management?
Not for nothing.
That's crazy.
You're right. And it was just that easy. And now my friend, the only photographer at that moment, she was the only one behind the rope, like front stage, catching all the like opening acts.
Oh, they let her
catching
shoot.
EB. She was shooting the show.
You're the plug for real.
Right. And she recognizes that now, but I'm like, this was very much manifested. So I've been on a high, like, because I couldn't have asked for a better experience.
For sure.
And now to have those connections, and now we're working at like, all right, what's the project? What can we do to like, in a creative way, to shed light on the guitarist? Like, what can we do for you? We're going to link in LA at some point, or Fort Lauderdale when he visits his family, or whatever's clever. But we're working. Like, we've made this connection. What's your vision? Let's bring it to life. And
also, don't
just to be that close to the team. Nah, exactly. They're all established.
Yeah, you
but to have the vision, to want to be a part of the team and make those connections and just have the kind of night we experienced was like, no words for it.
Yeah. No,
what a birthday gift.
That's for sure. Right. For sure.
An amazing week, girl.
Like they're all following me on social media now.
Okay.
You need to get that.
The podcast.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
That's how it works.
Serious. What's up, baby?
Right.
What's good, Daddy?
Right.
We'll come on to Fort Lauderdale, check you out with the family one time.
Hey, yo.
They say faith without works is dead. Like,
no fact.
We're putting in the work. So
let's go.
Yeah.
It's great check-in. Who's following that?
I love that.
Cassie or J.
I don't even want to follow that because
why would I even try?
Word. So we just going to
let's just jump
Rapido fire?
Yeah.
Rapido. You don't have you don't think. You just whatever comes to your brain, you say that shit. Okay? Some answers will require 3 to 5 things, some will just require 1. All right, I'm gonna go first. Matter of fact, Cassie, you go first. You need to do a check-in. Rapido.
Okay. Okay, rapid. All right. No. Top 5 favorite songs of all time.
Oh, that's so hard for me because I'm like obsessed with music. But if I had to choose, let me see. In no particular order, I'm gonna say "Dollar in a Dream 3" by J. Cole. Hey Mama by Kanye West. American Dreamin' by Jay-Z. I Want You Marvin Gaye. How many is that? 4?
That's 4.
And very first, my favorite song of all time, Stevie Wonder, As.
Oh, that's one of my favorites too.
Yes, I want that played
that
at
song
my
gives
funeral.
me chills.
That song is fire.
Classic.
That's a good list.
Yeah, that's an amazing list.
My question to you is, if you had a karaoke bar, what would be your go-to song?
Ooh, karaoke bar.
Are you rapping? Are you singing?
I'm gonna rap. It's gonna be Champion by Kanye West or Juicy by Biggie.
Okay.
Yeah,
that is top 5 rap
That's
songs.
what's up.
Yeah, I think it's the best rap song ever. But I'm not here to debate. Also, I'm here to argue.
Hey. No argument there.
all right, me.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that like your pick me up when you're feeling down?
Music.
Music always.
Any kind of music. Or the
Any
music.
kind of music. I listen to everything. The only thing I don't listen to is like the screaming stuff, like
The metal shit?
Like hard rock.
It depends though. It depends. I'll listen to like System of a Down.
Yes.
Shit like that, but I'm not too deep into that.
Right.
Definitely.
Okay,
music.
fair.
You have your go-tos, yeah.
But you dip your toe into it. You
Yeah,
you got a
like
sense.
light rock, like
I
alternative.
love that about like music lovers. You know what I mean? Like when you really
I listen
gotta
to
think,
literally anything. I'll listen to it.
Word.
Nice.
What's the best book you ever read?
Ooh. Yo, you know what's crazy? I've been trying to search for this title for this one book I read in middle school about these kids in the hood that like they come from like fucked up homes, but when they're together it's peaceful and they like play with each other, and it was very relatable. But I don't know the title of that book. So I'm gonna have to go with damn. I read so many damn books.
I hate when it's lost like that.
It's a cross between The Hate You Give by what's her Angie, no, is it Angie? I don't want to mess up her name, but she's a black author. This is the first book she wrote and went #1. They made a movie for it.
Yep.
And this book called We Were Liars, which is also an amazing book.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check out We Were Liars.
Cass.
Fire.
Okay. Favorite destination that you've been to?
Ooh. LA.
Okay.
LA? Okay.
Okay.
What did you like about LA?
It's a vibe. Like
is a
everybody,
vibe.
I don't know, it's because everybody's high, but like
Everyone's on
Could be.
coke.
Hey,
Could be.
Everyone's coked out.
or weed.
yeah, everyone was just so chill. Weather's perfect. I went in October, so the weather's not too hot, and it was just good. The food was good. Everything
Tacos.
everything I ate was good.
What was everything though?
Like I had
Street
Mexican
tacos?
food. There was this one supermarket, like a corner store, a Mexican. I went to East LA purposely for, authentic Mexican food. I see smoke in the air. I was like, follow the smoke. Drove to the smoke. There was this dude roasting chicken outside of the corner store.
Street
Best
tacos.
chicken I ever had in my life.
Let's go.
This day.
Let's go.
So yeah,
Right.
LA was a vibe. I want to go back, but I
You
want
had
to go by
Roscoe
myself.
chicken?
We're gonna plan the trip.
Nah, not Roscoe. You going?
Lit. I told you we're trying to connect.
Yeah,
We're
we
trying to-
definitely gotta go. My
Yeah, we
sister
got our
lives
project.
in LA. So.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
Oh
she-
yes.
You was asking where we're going for your
messaged her.
birthday,
Right,
nigga.
Right.
That's the
We should
best way
definitely
to
go
go to
to
LA
LA.
with people
sure.
who live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Looks
know,
like
like where the black
the
we
spots
made
pregame-
the
are at.
decision.
Pre-game podcast goes west.
Right.
You know, that's what surprised me the most about LA. I didn't find a lot of black people. I'm like, where are they? I know they're in the hood, but every time I bumped into someone black in the hood, they was like, if you're not from around here, you can't just be chilling by yourself.
I wouldn't.
Mhm.
I know
I was
I
like,
wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
going to
go back
Crenshaw,
to
none of that.
Pasadena, please.
Mhm.
I'm scared now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
So if you're eating chicken wings, or are you a flat girl
Flats.
Serial killer vibes.
or nah?
What?
Nah.
Nobody likes.
100%.
It's easier to
He
eat.
does.
You
He
pick it
does.
apart.
Serial killer
I'm sorry.
vibes.
Nah.
Damn, I'm in a room full
You
of
got
drums.
skills. That's
No.
what she's telling
He
me.
likes flats too.
I love
He's a
flats.
He
serial
got
killer.
a couple bodies hidden.
Come on
We'll
now.
never,
And you say he's Dominican?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
That's why.
we'll never ever find the bodies y'all got hidden.
Mm.
But that's none of our business. Tia, back to you.
What was your New Year's resolution this year? If you made one.
Good question.
Ooh, that's deep. My New Year's resolution was to be more present.
Ooh,
Nice.
bars.
Practicing. You. Are you checking it? How's the checkout? You doing it? Doing the
On
work?
a scale of 1 to 10, how you doing with it? And we're only in March. Remember that. So be fair to
Yeah.
Happy
yourself.
Mario Day.
Right. You still got the rest
I
of
feel
the
like
year.
I'm at a 7.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Above average. All right. Top 3 90s cartoons.
Hey Arnold, Rugrats.
Yes.
Oh shit. Looney Tunes.
Not
Okay.
bad. Not bad.
Pew, pew. I like that. I
Mm.
like
I
that.
like that
We'll do 3 more. Cash J Poppy.
I have to ask. Oh, here we go. Every time.
What
You
is
know what I'm
it?
gonna ask.
But we know you though.
There's 2
questions.
Do y'all know me? Like,
Yeah, ask the question.
Nah, you don't.
No, ask the question and I'll let you know.
Like, you see, I can't even get my question out.
Go ahead and
J
ask.
Poppy's giving me all these looks. Like,
With my sheets.
You can't even see his eyes.
listen,
I gotta
I
break
know
my-
the looks behind them shades.
Anytime you say I gotta ask, you about to ask some fuck shit. So what's up?
Wow, I love some
Nah.
fuck shit.
Oh,
Nah, don't do her like that.
Definitely not some fuck shit.
Damn, some good shit.
Anyways, I'm not even gonna talk to you.
Anyway, though.
I can't. Anyways, celebrity crush.
Ooh,
That was
Scotty
good.
Beam.
Oh, I
Scotty
don't
Fire.
know
I mean, is
who
she
that
really a
is.
celebrity?
She's
Not
Yeah,
really.
she is kinda.
She's
Who is she?
She's
Right, now,
D-list.
like,
she's a
alright,
media
hold on, hold on, let me
personality,
get up.
model. She had her own podcast called the Black Girl Podcast. She used to work for Hot 97.
And Complex.
Complex. She also, she did the show with Joe Budden.
Yeah,
she also was the first black model for is it LL Bean? No, I'm messing that up. She worked for somebody, and I actually connected with her.
Scotty Beam is fucking amazing.
I mean,
she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
I love being put on. Like, I get so excited
I actually
about it.
slid in her DMs and told her like how much I look up to her and admire her, and she wrote back. So
That's
I was
this is not
made
her.
my whole year.
Oh, okay.
Nah, Scotty
I don't
Beam
know
is.
if I've seen her.
She is so, and she does Spotify stuff. She also has another podcast with this journalist.
Really cute.
Yeah,
It's called
Damn,
I forgot what it's called. I'm forgetting everything. Y'all got me drinking over here. She's fire though.
Y'all
She's
should see the person that popped up.
and
when
her
I put it
tweets
in.
are hilarious.
Shout out to Scotty Beam. I forgot all about
Love
her for like a good year and a half.
Love her
now
so
I'm gonna
much.
be stalking her IG.
I can't wait till we're at the point where like the people we speak of, they're like, all right, and next week we have.
You know
what
what's
I mean?
crazy though?
It's coming.
We're
It
like
is.
one person separated from Scotty Beam. Well, maybe two, but she's cool with Mouse Jones. I don't know if you know who Mouse Jones is. He worked for BET, he has his own podcast as well. He does trap karaoke.
Okay.
Also this DJ called named Corey Towns. His dad is DJ Jazzy Jeff. Corey
Okay.
Towns is cool with Sabrina and Jay from Stay Silent. So
Jazzy Jeff.
That's
I'm
dope.
like one person. Jinx
Right.
is the journalist
Mhm.
that she's friends with too. They're
Jinx.
all from New York.
Shout out to Jinx.
Yeah,
That's dope.
We gonna be there, man. It's just a matter of going to where they're at,
exactly.
Right.
being in the city, and going to those events.
See how easy
It's so easy.
It is.
It's not
Like,
hard.
all right,
It's
we
not
doing
hard.
It. Like we doing
It's
it.
just exposure,
What
dude.
you want? Who
Literally.
you want? 'Cause I
Taking
will
the
go
drive
get
to
'em.
New York, 3.5 hours, chilling in Manhattan, going to a little.
Got to.
Yeah. That's what it is. Even with the stand up, I've been offered to do shows in Toronto. I'm like, just off of performing down the street at the
Right.
Comedy
Mhm.
Connection.
You gotta
Yo,
say yes to everything.
Yo, funny. Take my number, bro.
And you don't got no kids, right?
Hell no.
You gotta
I'm
say
out.
yes to everything.
Listen, I
Everything.
know.
Because if I could,
She.
I know.
I would be
I
outside
know.
every day. I would be.
That's how
like,
I feel.
Mom
Cheetos.
life.
Like yeah. I'd
Mom
be
life.
Like, oh,
Can't do
right.
it.
I'm like, when are you turning 12 so I can leave you home alone?
Right.
Or you come with me. You know what I'm
She
saying?
would have been home alone 5 years ago if it was the 90s.
Right.
I was
no,
making
for
my
sure.
own noodles at 7. Like, you better not
different.
open that door. The doorbell rings and
Yeah.
it ain't the mailman. Don't look out the window.
Don't
type
answer
shit.
the phone.
Well, how am I supposed to know?
My mom used to
It's
leave
all
her
the
beeper with me.
experience.
When I paid you, get off the internet. Remember, because it was dial-up.
Dial-up.
Mm.
Yep.
I was like
That
10 years
dial-up was
old. Home
expensive.
alone.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep. All right, we're digesting. J Poppy, your question, then Tia, and then we're gonna jump in the topic.
All right, bet. What's an embarrassing thing you have ever done or never told anyone about?
Embarrassing?
An embarrassing thing you've done or have never told.
I don't know.
Sold.
I'm not easily embarrassed.
Ooh.
Supreme confidence.
No, it's just shameless.
Mm. That means you have supreme confidence. Though.
No shame.
No shame at all.
Damn, I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah. I don't
Okay, I'll try a different one. Have you ever had a crush on a cartoon character? Do you have like a waifu or a husbando? That's Japanese words for like love for a animated or a character.
Nah, never.
Nah.
I feel like that's a man thing.
No,
Y'all be falling in love
husbando
with
is
Who's putting that on us?
waifu
Put
is
it on them.
for
And you're on our
Yeah,
team.
now I'm trying to think.
exactly.
Listen,
So it's a
Lola
you thing.
Bunny, the thing from Roger Rabbit.
oh, Jessica Rabbit, she's
yeah.
a baddie. But
Dexter Laboratory Mom.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Johnny
Boy,
Bravo.
The mom.
You
The
never
mom.
even seen
Bravo.
her face.
The
You
mom.
saw the mom. You saw the
You're
mom.
showing her
thinking
face?
about. You're thinking
She
about.
wears
cow
the
and chicken.
orange. She wears the yellow cleaning gloves and
Oh,
wears the apron.
why would she
Badass.
always
That's
cleaning
Dexter's
those?
mom.
He's like,
the
why
redhead.
is she hot? Like,
No, never. I never had a crush on a cartoon.
Mrs. Incredible.
Stop leading her. She doesn't. she doesn't have one,
he's
bro.
giving himself away. Like,
Oh hell yeah!
Right,
I have
he
no
named all
shame.
his crushes.
I have no
he
shame.
named
Dexter
like 6
mom.
of them, right?
Forget about it.
Supreme confidence. Dominicans. Exhibit A.
I have no shame.
Tia,
It's
your last
shamelessness,
one.
not confidence.
What drives you?
What drives me?
What drives you?
My kid.
Your kid?
Yeah.
100%.
Shout out to the
hands down.
princess.
Yes. Everything.
How old?
She's 8.
Awesome.
8 going on 16, getting on my nerves every day.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I can beat your ass, right?
And I will.
That doesn't scare them anymore.
No, it does. My kid is.
For the kids who are raised right, it scares them. For the white children,
them, right?
they got privilege, so they
If
don't know.
Tell my kid I'm calling your mom. She's gonna.
She's
gonna shape up and fly right.
Begging you not to.
Yeah.
Word. All right. So let's just do a quick, serious round of questions about you and what you do in the city, for the state, all that stuff. So you are one of the founders of Spark Up Podcast, correct?
Yep.
How long have you guys been running, and what is your vision for the podcast long term?
So we 2016 sat down with Ruben and I was like, yo, I'm thinking about doing a podcast. And he's like, what's holding you back? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And really, Ruben is like the engine, right? I'm the ideas person, the person with the vision. Like, God brought it to me, and then I brought it to Ruben, and Ruben's like, let's do it. He's the guy that pushes go on everything. Executor. Yeah, like I'll call him, yo, we got to be at this place, this spot, and he'll just pull up. So I owe a lot of what I'm doing to him because he encouraged me throughout the whole way. So that's my right-hand man. We've been doing it. It's been almost 7 years. 7 years. It'll be 7 years right now. And the vision for the podcast at first was small, right? Like, we're just going to, interview people who are local, which is still great. But like, now I'm thinking about like, how can we connect with people outside of the state? And it's been a slow burn because I got a real job. Right. And podcasting does not pay.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
That's what everyone says. But like, how long?
Right. Well, we gotta adapt some of what she got, and I have a plan, and I'll discuss it with you. But like, you can get local sponsorships. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, though. Sponsorships don't want to sponsor you if you don't have the following.
Exactly. And that's why you got to get 200 monthly listeners on everything. You got to get over 200 subscribers on everything. Yeah. You got to get 200 weekly listens. That's the number. That's the magic number. On YouTube, you could do it with 1,000. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like on Spotify, if you got 200 monthly listeners and you put out your content every week, consistency is the key. Mm-hmm. But anyway, we can get into that another day. Cause this podcast is about to be 9. Like
9 years?
9. We turned 8 last month. Legit.
Wow.
Yeah.
But not with these two.
No.
Okay.
Whole different cast. I went through so many co-hosts. So many co-hosts.
Like used tires.
Yeah, man. It was a lot. But I've been doing this shit for a minute, and I'm so grateful for these 3. Because you learn a lot along the way. You know what I mean? And because it wasn't just you and Ruben, it was you, Ruben, and your bestie. Mm-hmm. And then you had
4 of us.
Yeah.
Well, it was technically like 6, 7 of us at one point.
That's a lot.
And then everybody started trickling out.
Yeah.
And that's no shade because Regina is my best friend. Yeah, life happens, and she's powerful on her own.
For sure.
And then my cousin-in-law Rob, he just like, I don't want to do this. I don't feel like it's a fitting for me. And then my cousin was the photographer, but he's not good at photography. So I was like, all right, it's whatever, man. But like, he's a dad. He got his own career. No, it's just
I thought Ruben was a photographer too.
Yeah. No, Ruben is a photographer, but he was never a photographer for Spark Up. He can't. He's recording. How can he take pictures of us? You know what I mean? And then we had a manager who was young and still discovering herself. So now it's just him and I doing it. But I do everything. So I do the marketing. I do the flyers. I do the editing.
That's what you gotta do.
But it's too much for one person.
That's that's the definition of a solopreneur. But you do need a team. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And if we ain't gonna get into all that because that's all semantics and details and logistics. But like that's what it is. It took me a while to find a team. Like, and I'm so grateful for you guys. They started as guests. Not even 2 months ago, J Poppy.
What?
They started as guests.
I thought you were talking about me.
Just because women are powerful.
I wasn't even a guest. They just throw me in the fire, be like, "Yeah, you're a cast." I'm like, "All right, bet shit."
I said,
women make shit happen.
Listen,
it's the truth.
It's a fact.
JaTia was a guest.
And Dominican men who take photos.
Yeah. JaTia was a guest in December, and then Cassie was a guest during January.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, actually, the end of the year. Because then you came back to do like a follow-up interview with us until you was part of the crew. because it was you and Pop Up for the end of the year episode.
Yep.
So
yeah.
Yep.
Now I'm at a point where I want to learn everything J Poppy does.
Yo, be an engineer.
Right.
Yeah.
Now
you gotta learn all the aspects
of it.
Right.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, I'm here. I'm showing up every week.
You're gonna have to come an hour early, and he'll show you.
She's hungry to learn.
Yeah,
I
man.
fuck with her.
Give him like $50. He'll show you. Pay me.
Damn,
you don't have to worry about the $50.
When people ask you, what do you have
Just
to
YouTube
offer?
it.
You
Don't
want to
pay
be able to
him
put
none.
your name in rooms. You want to be able to, I don't
For
want
sure.
opportunities to pass me. I want to be able to do everything.
You
Right.
got
For
What do
sure.
you need done? Okay, I got that. Or if
So-
I don't got it, I'm gonna learn it.
I
Then
love
I got
that.
you. Like,
My
Love
goal
that,
for
love.
this podcast is to get us on the Black Effects Podcast Network. That's my goal for this podcast, for the Franchise Report, for you guys, and for Please Delete This. Those are only 4 podcasts in Rhode Island I respect.
The most consistent ones.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, Club Ambition too.
Well,
he got his own thing.
He's good.
Yeah, he's out of here.
He needs to start his own one for Rhode Island, like Rhodey Pods.
He
and then
really should be the one building the network.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He needs to start like.
He shouldn't do anything, right? Like
he can do whatever he wants.
We're not entitled to.
He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants, but it would make sense.
I saw one of his engineers yesterday because he works at fucking Advanced Auto Pods right down the street from my house. And I said,
Marloon?
Yeah. I say, yo, Club Adventure Pod, I fuck with y'all. I love y'all young brothers. Keep doing what you doing.
Yeah.
And I walked up and I said, I gotta dap you up.
Yeah.
I was like, you feel that? You feel that, right?
I love
Had to show
that
them
team. Shout out to Victor. Shout out to Eric. YI Sound. Marloon.
They're so fucking fast.
They're not only fast, but they just get it.
Yeah.
They know what's trendy. Like, I mean, they're younger dudes too, 23, 24.
They're 20, yeah.
They're part of the
Victor just
Gen
turned
Z.
24, 25.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
create the wave. They are the wave. Yeah.
They are the wave.
I mean, these motherfuckers are in Machine Gun Kelly's Hulu documentary.
Bro, they get
What is
mentioned
that?
all the time.
Like,
I know that.
all the time. Like, Machine Gun
They
Kelly.
got connections to the industry for real.
Hell yeah.
That's what I mean. You can't be afraid to put yourself in those rooms and have them
They're
conversations.
sponsored by Bel Air and all that, but I ain't going to talk about that. We going to get there.
Yeah, we going to get there.
We gonna get
It's
there.
crazy when
We
you,
got
when you
trips to
actually
make.
start to talking to people and you be like, so when did you start taking this seriously and like to get you
Word.
on? They're like, when
Word.
so-and-so hit me up and told me I needed to.
Absolutely.
Like, like there's no difference between you or I. Like we
It's
doing
just
this.
the work.
Yeah,
and
man.
it's the opportunity, the connection. Like that's the only difference.
Literally.
It's all about, life is all about networking, bruh.
For
If
sure.
you want to have success. And if
Sure.
we have, we going to get there. Anyway, who had the next question?
You did.
I did? I had the next question? Did everyone, you asked? I don't think you asked the question.
I thought you did ask the question. You didn't?
All right, well, if she asked the question, I'll ask another question.
Yeah, that's what drives you.
So, what is your favorite moment as an MC hosting an event? Favorite moment you hosted a lot of events. Think hard now.
That's hard. Events, podcasting, or like in general?
No, events. Like
Okay.
you have your game night that you do with Fame. You host event. You girl, stop playing with me. You host hip hop shows and music events and shit.
Oh, I'm not. I don't even know if I'm
fire.
bringing that back. Let me see. Damn. You know what? I think it has to be Miss Marrow's performed at the first one at a skew. It was right before the pandemic, literally a week before everything shut down.
In February or March or whenever.
Yes,
Yep.
March
Last week of
20,
February, right?
February 2020, February 27th, 2020.
Wow, literally the week before.
Yep.
I remember it
Same.
because it's the Dominican Independence Day, and I had a Dominican flag out that day. And Miss Marrow's was performed. Like the night it packed out. I hit capacity. I sold out at the door. It was my first one, so I was amped. I was gassed, and I was nervous as hell. But I was more excited than anything. Miss Marrow's gets on stage, kills it. I'm talking like everybody's recording her, tagging her, asking me, who is that? Where can I find this song? And they made her do an encore, and she performed the same song again.
That's crazy.
And I was like, this is crazy madness. And then I had a friend there who worked for, I don't know if she still works there, but she worked for Brown University. And she was like, hey, I told my boss about this show, and they want you to host this at the Brown University. I'm like, what? And they got money, so I'm like,
right,
hitting my friend, like, yo, write up the contract. We need to get Chris Fame paid. We need to get this person paid. Like, everybody's getting paid. And the pandemic happened, and everything went
Yo, so trash how that happened.
But that moment, I was like, I got something with this.
Mm-hmm.
And then the pandemic ruined everything. But that was a highlight for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
That's
and
amazing.
then hosting Spark Up's live podcast at Rick. Mm-hmm. The topic was situationships. And there was a couple there, but we didn't know there was a couple. Some girl was like, yeah, I've been sleeping with this guy. He's kind of like a rebound. And
in front of this nigga?
In front of him. Well, he came on first and told his side of the story. And then she came on like 3 people after because we opened up the mic for people to talk about their situationship.
She was like, people are so messy.
You gotta listen to my side of the story.
And she was like, she came on the mic and she was like, yeah, so this guy, whatever, he's actually here right now. And we're like, whoa. Oh. And everybody was like, oh my God. It was the wildest shit ever. I was like,
that's some Jerry Springer, like.
No, dead ass. But they were on good terms.
Right.
So it was just fire because I'm like, I didn't know these people from a hole in the wall. So the fact that like we're able to reach, you know, I felt like a celebrity that day. Like people are asking me for pictures and I'm like, yo, I don't even know who you are.
You guys were in Craig Lee, right? On the stage in Craig Lee?
Was it Craig? No, it wasn't Craig Lee. It's
Gage.
Gage.
Word.
H-O, yeah.
Shout out to my alma mater. Fucking Miss Rick. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Congrats.
that was dope.
Well said. Any other last minute questions before we jump into topics?
Yes. So what are a couple projects you have coming up this year?
Good question.
I am project out, I feel like. Everybody's like...
Project out? It's just March.
I know. But like, everybody wants me to bring back the function, but I'm like, the function is not going. That's the hip hop game show. It's not going as I envisioned it. Like, people say it's dope, but y'all are not coming out. Yeah. So it's like, I have to talk.
You also hosted on a Thursday.
I gotta.
You also hosted.
I did on a Friday at Crib twice.
How did it go?
But it went okay. I gotta talk my shit though, because a lot of people are always coming up to me saying, "Okay, I love what you do. You're a dope host. I hear you on the radio, but like y'all are not supporting for real. Like you showing me like secret love, but you're not afraid to share everybody else's thing, to pop up at everybody else's thing. Stay Silence events will sell out every time, even if it's a bad night, even if the music is not good. People
and the music's not good a lot of the times. No shade.
People still pull up. So it's like, how you showing me all this love when you see me in person, but I never seen you share a flyer. I never seen you come out to a show. I be putting up.
Because the people be watching.
And that's my problem, though.
I get it, because you don't want that.
And I don't like that. Right. It's like, if the function is so dope and I'm getting all these views on Instagram and everybody's hitting me up on the DMs, then my shit should be selling out. It's the only thing of its kind. This is a real life problem
for you right now.
It's a real life problem.
What are you thinking? Right, for everybody.
Do you think it's a Providence thing, or is it just?
It might be a Providence thing. I don't know, because I've never been in any other city like that. But
it's a Providence.
It's a trend thing. Like, if I don't have a popular sexy face in front of it, like if Wale Alesh is not there, nobody's gonna come. You know what I mean? If I don't have a Stay Silent logo on it, nobody wants to fuck with it. But like, behind closed doors, everybody's telling me how dope the concept is, and I'm like,
why you ain't pull up then?
Listen,
that's crazy.
Let me tell y'all something.
It's frustrating.
It's a 401 thing. Yeah. Small state mentality. Niggas don't fuck with you like that. Like, there's a pool of people that will fuck with you no matter what. And my rule, and I said this before on this pod, maybe not with y'all here, but I'll say it again. I will support everybody who's doing something.
At least once.
In Rhode Island, one time. I will buy one hat, one shirt, go to one event, buy one hot dog, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. I will do it one time. And I will give you all your roses as I'm doing that one thing the one time.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that, though.
He's right, though.
After that, I'm not obligated to do it again. However, if it pops up and someone says, yo, do you know a dope-ass host? Oh, sure.
Speaking the name up. Yeah.
Male or female? Female. I know 2. Intuitive and Cristina Sev.
That's exactly how you are.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Who do you want? Well, do you want more of a motherfucking, like, in your face aggressive, like, massive, or do you want more of a laid back chill? You hit up Christina, his IG. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's my job to know what the fuck is going on in my city.
Right.
It's my job to know who does what. You know what I mean? And and I know all of those things. You know what I mean? So a lot of the motherfuckers that go out, like the people who just consume, you can't expect the consumers to support. Like the content creators, the creators, we support each other. That's why you're here.
And not all of them either, because I don't have all of their support. But you know what? I be at everything, no matter what.
Stop going.
No.
Stop
I
going.
Can't, because that's just in my nature.
If they don't support you, do not support.
I fuck with my city for real.
That's fine, but you don't have to fuck with them. Because there's people out here that I fuck with heavy. No, it's not petty. It's not petty. It's literally, relationships are reciprocal. You can't be the only one that's doing something for that person. It's not petty. And this is what you learn as you get older in life and like really understand how relationships work. Those things are a two-way street. There's certain people that I don't support anymore. But 5 years ago, I was the loudest motherfucker in the room. Yo, I would literally drag my niggas to events for people that I no longer respect as people. You know what I mean? Even though they're still out here getting love for the shit that they do. And that's fine. They can exist, I can exist. Right. But they know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if they're not supporting you, stop supporting them. Right. It's not petty. They're not supporting you. If they're saying, I love everything you do, but they can't tell you a name of a guest that you had on your podcast last week, do they really fucking love you? No. Absolutely not.
Yo. I've been part of the pod since December, but there are people in my very, very close inner circle who have not listened to an episode.
And they won't.
Mine too.
Until you pop off.
That's what they're waiting for that. And by then it's too late.
That's
you waiting for the
outside validation.
That's the thing. I'm already popping, my boy. Just waiting.
Yeah. So, and that's what it is. Even with the stand-up, it's like, well, like,
not even just that. I know that you haven't listened, but like, it takes nothing to just double tap that shit.
It really doesn't. And
that kills me. You didn't even double tap it.
They're not doing it. That's why
I share the link all the time, like every week.
You didn't even double tap it, bro.
Click our link or whatever. You know, I share our IG and everything, and then I had somebody say, "Oh, send me the videos or send me the link." Like they want me to send them what we have, like our content on YouTube, and I'm like, why don't you just like
follow the YouTube?
Either follow the
You'll
YouTube,
get the notifications,
follow the page,
or or click the link in our bio.
Follow the IG.
Oh, I don't want to do all that.
Exactly.
Why not?
But that's why we have 57% of our listeners from 30 different countries.
Right.
That's why that's a thing. Part. You know what I mean? That's why you pay for you spend money on ad dollars through Anchor, and Spotify will take care of you.
And shout out to Massachusetts, because after Rhode Island, that's where all our listeners come from. Like Massachusetts fucks with Rhode Island.
Hell yeah.
Heavy.
They do and then they don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little
it's weird.
It's a mixed bag.
Weird,
but
for sure. But I will say, this is an exclusive. I have never talked about this out loud.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
I need an exclusive. Let me put on my hat.
Hold on. Should I take my shades off?
Take a quick nap real quick.
Let me take my shades off. I think
I'm sitting up straight for this.
It'll be so. I've been at WBRU 360. Shout out to Franchise. Shout out to Rami. Shout out to Regina.
Shout out to Franchise.
Shout out to Please Delete This.
Yes.
Sleepy NYC. Everybody over there.
Blessing.
Chip, Doug, Riza, Miss Rhodey, and it'll be my 1 year in July.
Okay.
And WBRU 360 was founded in 1970. So technically it's like their 50th anniversary. It was 53, but I'm going to go to 50. So I'm planning a 1 year anniversary for myself, but it's more of a WBRU celebration. So I'm going to reach out to the people who founded it. Franchise's father is one of the founders.
Oh, wow.
And
never knew
Uncle Lowell.
Yeah, and he his mom is also using the so it's very
She's doing she does the Christian radio.
Yes.
Shout out to Aunt Shirley.
Yep. And shout out to Bad Lad too, because Bad Lad really inspired a lot of what I do. But so I'm planning a family cookout to celebrate WBRU 360. I don't think it gets the respect it deserves because of the messy history of Brown University and like it's complicated.
There's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. but we still have to acknowledge what is done for the culture. Like I grew up listening to WBRT 60 every Sunday. We all did. Like
Absolutely.
if you never heard of the Gentle Touch, are you from Providence for real?
Not at all.
If you didn't hear the Jailbird love letters on the radio,
shout out.
I want to give a shout out to my baby mama. Like
I can't.
Yeah.
If you don't know that, like it's just
end.
a part of us, and it's the only Black radio representation that we have, and that has to be celebrated. Has to be highlighted. Franchise needs his flowers.
For sure.
He needs to be honored. We need to be recognized citywide. And so
let me know what you need for like his gift. I got 100 on it.
Oh,
whatever you're gonna do.
Okay. I'm gonna hold
That's
you to
big,
it.
bro. I got you. I'll send you the money to my bro.
I love franchise.
I love him.
I love franchise.
Shout out to Pooh, man. He gonna be mad. You know, don't be calling me Pooh. Don't be calling me
nah,
Pooh.
You
like
know,
nigga, I'm your little brother.
Yeah,
I can do whatever I want.
He's Pooh for real. But yeah, so I'm putting that together right now, and it's gonna be at the Steel Yard. So
we need an invite to the cookout.
Oh no, for sure.
She broke it here. You know we get it free.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Stop doing all that diva stuff, girl. We good.
What diva stuff? She don't know me like that, so I gotta tell her I'm invited.
I'm inviting her off the strength of the shades.
Off the strength of the fit. You in there?
Exactly.
Whatever you want. You get 3 pool
What kind of
tickets.
green was that, huh? What kind of green was that?
Oh, spruce.
Yeah,
green.
that's the only project I have for real right now.
Green.
Nigga, that's spruce.
And I might bring back the function. I don't know. Bring it back for the summertime.
Do it on your own time.
Yeah.
Do it on your own time.
That's it. Just taking it easy because I just really dove into career for the first time in my life. Got my first salary job, so I'm focused on
So what is that job?
Right,
that's what I wanted to
dig
ask
in.
you.
Yeah, we wanna
I
talk
work
about
for
that.
City Year now, so I'm the community partnerships manager at City Year. So
that's a hard
I'm
job.
connecting with schools, community organizations, community leaders to get the word out. And really my mission, my personal mission is to hire more Black and brown people to work for the job.
As it should be.
There's not a lot of pay, so I understand why people are like, nah, because a lot of kids be like, miss, that's not even a lot of money. And I'm like, yeah, but you live with your mom, so you could do this 1 year.
It's better than the $0 you're earning right now.
You get $6,000 towards college.
Right.
So
it's AmeriCorps, right?
AmeriCorps.
Yeah, it's It's an
I did
AmeriCorps job.
actually too.
I did
It's
AmeriCorps
only
3
1 year
times. I did
commitment.
Vista twice, and I did State and National once.
Those experiences are unique. Like our kids
bruh.
need that
Yes.
stuff. Like they need to experience that kind
Real
of
world experience.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Very intense.
And you're giving back to your community.
Yeah, where you
That's a
live.
fact.
You ain't doing it in some, some broke down neighborhood in a state that you've never been to.
Yeah,
you're doing it right here in
at
Providence.
home.
Right.
You know what I mean? In City
There's
Year,
pride
is
in that.
incredible.
Right now we have a crisis where like people are not applying, they don't want to apply, or we just have a lot of white people who are applying from out of state. So you have a bunch of strangers who don't really know the city for real, who are not connected to the city, not connected to our kids. And right now, Providence, like, it gets me emotional when I'm out there listening to those guidance counselors talking about the crisis. That's Regina at the door. The crisis in our city. Like, there's a real crisis. There's some kids right now. My daughter's in the 3rd grade. She has a 5th grade reading level.
Nice.
And I'm going to take ownership for that because I'm on her ass.
Right.
But I understand that not every parent is like that.
Right.
There are some kids in her class that are reading at a 1st grade reading level. Like,
Damn
our
it.
kids are
It's the
suffering.
same.
They're
It's the same.
behind.
And this is
It's
the
the same.
Providence
It's the same.
public school system.
Yeah, and
you,
there's a,
you didn't read the John
yeah.
Hopkins report 2 years ago?
The state took over, so we lost all our decision making. Like,
man.
the city's
It's
in
messy.
trouble for
It's
real.
messy.
It's
Really?
messy.
The Rhode Island
that
Department
bad?
of Education runs the PPSD right now, the Providence Public School Department.
It's
They
bad.
have for the last 2 years.
It's bad.
And it's still bad.
And a lot of times the communication's trash. So one
All of the
entity
time.
doesn't know, right?
All of the time.
Decisions
Internal
are made,
communication
right,
is
it's
a
just
fucking
awful.
joke.
just
It's
awful.
like-
right now they're just worried about numbers. So they're like, for example, I try to go out to classical and the guidance counselor is like, oh, all my kids are going to college. And I was like, I understand your kids are going to college, but are they ready for college? Will they be successful in college? And that's not to say anything about classical, because classical is a great school. So
Right.
they
Doesn't
they
matter. I
focus
still
went
gotta
to
on
take a test
classical,
to
and
get in there.
sometimes
Right.
shit will happen. You'll go through situations in
So I'm
life where
saying-
it
And you might need a
doesn't-
job.
Our kids need to know
Like, fuck.
options, that there's
That's
other
crazy.
options aside from college that you
100%.
can
Right.
do to be successful. So like that's my personal mission at that job right now. So
Word.
like I'm just focused on that. Like I'm good. Like the creative stuff is dope, but
You're focusing on another passion, a new passion. It seems
it's not my new passion. I've always been invested in this city,
but like now you're getting paid to do it,
and that's it.
So you're getting paid to do it. Though?
I just need people to share.
Send me the job. Send me the Vista and the AmeriCorps position that you have.
I'm gonna do that.
Part of what I do on my 9 to 5 is I send out a weekly email to about 80 people.
No, we're gonna connect for sure.
We need to, and like I said, send me what you got.
I'm gonna put it on the calendar. Don't talk about it, so that way I could get out of work and we can meet, have lunch.
That's fine. We can do that. I mean, you're a professional now, so we can have lunch whenever the fuck we want. I leave my office whenever I need to.
Same.
But yeah, man, it's super important. And like, what year did you do AmeriCorps?
I did AmeriCorps. I think it was 2009 to 2010.
Where did you do it? What was your placement?
Still in college. The program I was in was like a collaborative. It was a collaborative of 4 nonprofit organizations. It was Apeiron Sustainable Living, Cranston Community Learning Center, Traveling Theater, and Connecting for Children and Family in Woonsocket.
What did you do?
I was placed at Cranston Community Learning Center. I was working at Bain Middle School and Gladstone Street School in Cranston, and I was an after-school educator.
This is a community woman you have on this podcast.
Listen.
And my job was to create after-school classes.
So you're the program director, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And it was a really dope experience.
It's a dope experience.
It was
for
really
$12,000 for the whole year.
Right.
She did all of that.
But that's sometimes the hit you got to take to like.
Listen.
I was in college anyways, so I didn't, I was living on campus. I really, you know what I mean?
Listen,
like, yeah.
I did it 3 times. I did Vista 2 summers in a row. Bang, bang.
I didn't know you could do it 3 times.
You could do America as many times as you want.
That's crazy.
However, every time you do it, that Siegel Education Award gets smaller.
Oh,
so like,
wow.
So now.
See, at City you're doubles.
Word.
Every time you do it?
So
every time you do it.
Back in my day, back in our day, that education award was what, $5,500? Now it's 67.
Yeah, it was like 55. Yeah,
it's like 7,000. You know what I mean?
If you go to URI, that's like half the tuition.
And I was at URI at the time.
I was at Rick, nigga. So
I
paid the first half of my loans with that shit.
I'm saying
3 times.
Something.
Because when you do a Vista for the summer, you get like $2,400. You get half.
Mm-hmm.
So that $10,000, wow, loans.
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about it for like 5 years.
Because you did it 3 times.
Yeah, bro. I didn't have to worry about it.
I didn't know I could do it that many times.
If you take the buyout, it's like they give you $900 in your last check.
$900 in a handshake.
That they took mad taxes off. Like,
and that's another problem too. But that's
here.
Something I wanna fight for too. Is like more pay because our kids need it.
You're not gonna get that for AmeriCorps.
Times are different now. It only
times
makes sense.
are so different, and it's national, so you gotta fight with HQ. But my passion for the city really started at Breakthrough Providence.
Shout out to Breakthrough.
Yeah, shout out to Josh who hired me. And like I just realized like I just have a love for the youth. So I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to get in there with them, but I'm going to get in there with them. So right now I'm just focused on my career for real.
Word. We'll link. Nice. I do a lot of things.
Yeah, we're going to link for sure.
I wear a lot of hats.
Literally.
Shut up. I only put this on. I put this on because you said you had an exclusive. And then you said, over here talking about cookouts. This is March. Nigga, I'm ready.
Oh, like, I can't wait.
I want to mark every cookout on the calendar.
I want every black person
I'm going to have my toes out.
City on there.
And that,
you got to bring the toes out.
Listen, I'm going to be an uncle this summer. I'm telling y'all.
Me too, because I got the dad
cookout slides.
I'm going to have the
punch. Ash in the back.
I'm going to have the Pontiac Pilot 5s on.
Leave the ash at home.
No. My shit's going to be lubed up.
Nah.
She's trying to set you up for failure right here.
No, I'm not. He's an uncle. He said uncle vibes. I need the real deal.
But like sexy uncle.
Okay, all right.
Like that one uncle that's like, if you
He's
had
mad clean.
Yeah, but
you got the 2 chains.
You think twice about the incest like that, uncle. I'm gonna be that.
Oh nah.
See?
What?
See?
Ready to
see?
Oh my god.
Because he make a big fuss when I say I'm your uncle and your daddy, and he be like, "Ew, bro, that's nasty."
You haven't said that in months, bro.
Yeah,
and
but when I said it,
thank God.
You haven't said it in months.
That is problematic.
But no, I'm gonna have the Pontiac Pilot 5s on. My toes are gonna be out. I'm gonna be on the grill.
No, I want everybody to dance. Like I just want everybody to feel good.
All the people you're honoring can't DJ. You need to find a new DJ.
No, what are you talking about?
Wait,
Franchise
who's the DJ?
Is Franchise, Chris Fame, Sleepy NYC, and Corv. I want Corv to DJ too, and I gotta have Lady Rock. So
yeah,
shout out to Lily Rock.
Yeah,
I haven't asked any of them. This is all I'm
in your head.
I'm manifesting.
No, we
this
just
with
gonna
y'all
we're
right
locking them in right now.
I mean, I already
right
locked
on the
in.
pod. We
The date
decided
is
for
locked
them.
in at the Steel Yard.
We need someone
So
that
can't
will
say
do
no.
the Afro
What's the
beats.
date? What's the
Who's
date?
doing the Afro beats?
The date.
That we need the date because that's the only
gonna tell you
that's
right
the only way we
now.
know it's an exclusive.
We can't
The
go to LA
date-
that week.
I know. Wait.
Mind your business.
What
Nah.
is the date?
August 5th.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
First week of August.
Yeah. We'll be back by then.
Right.
We'll be back.
Oh, where y'all going?
We
LA.
going to LA. You
Oh.
got us on the LA vibe.
Right.
Oh, we
shit.
going.
We're going for her birthday in July.
My
And you're
birthday's
coming
at the
with
You're
us.
a Cancer?
Yeah, I'm a Cancer. July
Oh,
21st.
shit.
What? Come on, no.
Don't bring up the cancer.
Don't bring up the
cancer.
Let her know. Let her know.
We're the best.
Let her
July
know.
1st? Yes.
Let her
That's
know.
what?
They're
Headaches?
problematic.
Listen, we
Listen,
know.
In what way?
don't
In
hate
what way?
on us.
In what way?
Complication.
No, but I just want to
She's
know.
a water sign, though.
I'm a
Her
Pisces.
birthday
mad
just
petty.
passed.
Petty?
Yeah, she's a Pisces.
Are you petty as hell?
They're just
Cassie?
emotional.
No, I'm not
Pisces
holding
are
it.
emotional, but Cancer though.
I'm not holding
Yo,
it.
shout out
That's
to
what
y'all who
petty is,
dealing with the
petty.
Cancer right now, because
No,
you
I'm
know
not petty.
you have to
I'm
have a
not a
strong
petty
heart
person
and
at
soul
all.
for
I'm
that
actually
shit.
very fair.
Cass, you think you're telling the truth right now?
I'm dead ass telling the
All right,
truth.
just.
And I'm not just a Cancer. I'm born on the cusp.
Oh,
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm born on the cusp.
Here we go.
So-
This shit again.
I got a little bit of both.
Why the fuck did you do this?
Let's have a
Panda,
let's talk
panda,
about
panda,
it.
panda.
Not only
We
a water
got some
sign,
haters in here.
but she's also a fire sign. Like she brings the smoke.
Nah,
basically,
let's go back to my interview because she's about to get crazy.
Yo, she said,
Cancer in
I
her.
was born on the cusp.
Oh, don't do
I was
that.
born right
Why was you gonna get up and walk
Nah,
out? That's
we-
what I
we
want to
gonna-
know. Why was you gonna get up and walk
Within the
out?
5
Christina.
days,
I'm
I
surrounded
was
by cancers,
there.
though.
And mind your business. It's personal.
I'm not minding my business.
It's personal for her. Clearly.
Anyways, what's your sign?
Oh God.
Shit.
I have to ask.
No, you don't.
Yes,
know
but
about
she
my
asked me if
answer.
I was a Cancer. Now
She's
I'm asking her
Dominican.
sign.
That's all you gotta know.
That's
She's
my
great.
sign, Dominican.
There you go.
I'm a Scorpio.
Anyways, what's your sign?
Scorpio. She's a Scorpio. Now where's the
Cassie's
judgment?
face.
She's a Scorpio.
You're a Scorpio?
Yeah.
No, the best.
What you
one.
got to
Okay,
say?
I love Scorpio. We're water signs.
Come on
I
now.
love Scorpios. Okay,
Alright.
dot me up. Tia.
You're a Scorpio too.
She's a Pisces.
She's a Pisces.
Water sign. We're in
We're
here.
about to get flooded by all these water signs. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
let's flood this bitch out straight out.
Oh.
We're wavy.
Thank you
Gina's face.
for enduring all of our silliness and being serious. God damn it. Lock it down. Lock it down. Lock that shit
I love
down.
Scorpios. I love
Of
Scorpios.
course you do. We're going to talk about topics.
I was born on the cusp. You know,
Can I-
Libra.
Don't be a
Real
hater,
quick.
J. Poppy. Don't be a
Real
hater.
quick.
Mad petty.
Just jump back in when you're ready.
Okay.
Hater, like-
Petty
I'm
in
in
the
a
background.
lose-lose situation right
J.
now.
Poppy, are you ready to talk trash TV with me?
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go.
When
Let's
he's not
go.
being a
You want to
hater.
start with Too Hot to Handle?
Let's do this.
All right, Too Hot to Handle season 3 and 4.
Fuck Francesca. That's how I'm going to start.
All right.
Ah, don't
Yo.
hate on Francesca.
I hate her.
Francesca's trash.
She is so
Francesca's
trash.
trash, bruh.
She is so trash.
Are you
What
talking
she
about
did-
her on The Perfect Match or,
Yes.
Yes,
or
definitely
her
in
on
the perfect
Too
match.
Hot to Handle?
On-
She was
on
also made
Perfect
an
Match.
appearance in Love Is Blind too.
She did.
And
She
I
did.
was mad at her too. Like, what?
She's a man eater.
She's
a man
She's a
eater.
home wrecker. Like, why the
And she
fuck?
likes women too.
Why the fuck?
She don't give a fuck.
Look, I know I shout out to all the bunnies, right? But if your name is Francesca with green eyes, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You do not deserve to be on this planet Green Earth. Because honestly, how dare you try to ruin a black man in perfect match?
And you're Italian.
And you're
So
Italian.
you
Who you talking
already
about,
know.
Don?
Dom,
Yo,
absolutely.
She
She tried to
destroyed-
ruin him?
What? Ruin it.
Did you watch the Perfect
Emotional
Match?
I watched it,
breakdown.
but I didn't think she like ruined him.
Listen.
The breakdown?
Wait,
Didn't you
come
feel
on, let's
bad
get
for
into
your
it. What
own
happened?
brother?
I
Alright.
did. I
He
felt
got
bad.
Hold up,
wounded.
hold up.
He got shot
We
by
got-
a shotgun.
We gotta fill Tia in.
No.
Alright?
And the rest of the watchers.
Yes,
the
all the
listeners.
listeners and everybody.
Hey, spoilers all over
Perfect
this bitch.
match.
All
The very
spoilers.
first season, within the first 4 episodes, Francesca matches with this
Dom.
black brother Dom, who's an emo brother. You know what I'm saying?
Light skin,
Nails
green
painted.
Bang,
eyes.
bang.
Nah. He got like little locks.
He's tatted up and down.
He's tatted. He got little muscles. He got little locks. Built. He got blonde tips and all that shit. Okay. Paints his nails. He's in a band, like a literal rock band. He's an emo guy, emo black dude. Right. So they match. She's like, oh my God, Dom is so hot. Like, how could I not match with Dom? I'm like, oh my God. All that shit. That's that Dom. Nigga. Yeah, he looked corny as fuck in that pic. But anyway, she matches with him the first couple episodes, and they're in a relationship. They're like a fake ass situationship.
For 3 fucking days.
For 3 days. Literally the first 3 episodes. And as soon as an opportunity comes, as soon as a new nigga from a...
Not any nigga. Hold up.
You
cannot say any nigga.
Go ahead, Jay.
This nigga is from Love is Blind. Damien. Damien was dating this decent Venezuelan girl.
Yes.
And during the second year reunion... Damien decided to bring in Francesca.
Yes.
And that's how this shit started.
I don't remember Damien.
Damien, the dude who's like a borderline ginger.
The girl said I do on the altar.
And
he
left
said,
his ass hanging.
He broke. He didn't even use the compound. He said, I do not.
No, Damien said yes. And she left him hanging.
No.
Yes.
Girl, I just watched this episode. What are you?
Actually, you're right.
I just watched this.
Look it up right now. Damien is the one that got left at the altar by the Asian girl.
iPad, like, what
by the Asian girl.
No.
Pull it up.
She's not even Asian. She's Venezuelan. She's from Venezuela. And she said, I do. She's the first one to say I do because she's the first one to respond to the minister.
Go ahead, look it up.
And Damien said, I do not.
Giannina, right? That's her name, Giannina?
Yeah.
Right. I remember them now.
Who left who? Who left who, Tia? She left him or he left her?
Look it up.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't remember because
I remember watching Perfect Match. He said yes, he does. And she left him at the altar.
Okay, so
Love is Blind.
She did,
Love is Blind.
Yes.
Giannina, the Spanish chick.
Pull it up on your iPad.
Girl, it's right here. Like,
I thought they played it like they were working it out and things was good, and then
I remember him saying on the Perfect Match he got left at the altar. I remember him saying that.
He left her.
No,
he left her.
No, but anyways.
Wait. Maybe I was. All right, never mind. I'm just gonna keep
it's right here.
Hypotheticals
say less.
Honestly,
girl, you think we're gonna talk about trash TV and I'm not gonna do my homework?
I remember her crying about it. I remember her crying about it.
You talking more than me?
Nah, I remember her crying about it.
Like right here, like Wi-Fi is.
He decided that she wasn't like all the ups and downs.
No, girl.
Look, right here, look.
No.
You got the episode?
Of course.
This nigga pulled it up.
I got the Netflix and everything.
Go ahead.
Displaying.
Come on, play it.
Shit.
Put the audio on and then put it on the mic.
Audio is fully blast.
Oh, shit.
Let me see.
I can't believe you got to do this.
I can't see.
Damien.
You just listen. You can't hear.
Now you stand together in the presence of family and friends and God.
Oh, no, I'm thinking about the different one.
Want that shit back. I'm thinking
about homeboy that was with
that shit back.
I told you, I've been doing my homework.
I've been doing
my homework.
Yeah, no, you got that.
Can he get an apology?
You got that.
Walk that shit back.
I just said you got that.
No, I take that.
That's not I'm sorry, though.
I didn't say I'm sorry.
That's not.
No, that's fine.
I wasn't gonna say I'm sorry.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
I told him he got that.
But you're not petty.
I'm not petty.
No. I'm good.
I'm good.
You got your redemption.
Yeah.
I didn't disrespect him.
No, you good.
Damien.
Damn, hold on.
Knowing Damien show up
left at the fucking altar.
And then she ran out of that place like a sprint. Yo, she sprinted out. I never seen a Spanish girl run that fast.
All right.
Yeah, little Italian, Puerto Rican.
This is the crazy part too. You could tell this is kind of fake. Because during the reunion, they decided to still be dating after he said no to her in the altar.
She's bugging. That's her fault.
She wants that.
Bugging. Of course. That Netflix money.
But in Perfect Match, though, Francesca saw Damien and be like, yo, this is my opportunity because he wilded out during Love is Blind, second year, and now this is my chance. So
or something?
Huh?
She perfect. Like you're saying she wanted to.
She dropped the black dude for the white boy.
Yes.
For Damien.
But it was because Dom was boring.
Right. I was
Dom is not boring.
He was boring to her.
She is complicated.
Would you date Dom?
No,
I just
wouldn't
looked
date
at
Dom.
his
Because
Instagram.
you find
I
him-
just looked
you
at that
find
one
him
photo
boring?
and hell no.
No, not because I find him boring. He's just not my type. But
What's not his? What about him?
What
is
is
not
your type?
Yeah, gangsters.
Wait, this is
oh,
not
drugs.
about me.
No,
Let's talk
about me.
You
All the
got
brothers out
You got
there.
Big Remy Ma vibes. So
Does
let's
he got
go
to
with your type, my
make you a
nigga.
big
Hand up.
You
rough
need you a
hands
pop
for
You
you?
need you a papoose. Like why ain't
I
Dom your
like
type?
tall chocolate.
He's tall. He's
I need chocolate.
He's
like
caramel.
Like
He's
like
green eyes. Like
No,
He had muscles.
I
said what she
need
said.
some like Morris chestnut chocolate. That's what I
You
need.
need a roughneck. You want?
I need someone tall and chocolate.
That's what it is.
I need a guy's guy.
she wants a Nigel.
A
That's what
guy's
she
guy.
wants.
Yeah, she want a playboy.
Like-
Nigel, too hot to handle. Season
Don
4.
is a little bit emo. When he was breaking down crying, I was like, "Come on, my nigga, like,
Wait,
nah."
that kid cry.
We cannot
Yeah,
show
but he was
emotion.
OD'ing.
We cannot
I
show
didn't say
emotion.
that.
This
I
is
didn't
the
say
problem
that.
You
with
said he cried.
Netflix.
Come on, my nigga.
This is the
It was
problem
too
I have
much.
with Netflix.
Why is it
Ladies
too
and
much?
germs.
It was way too much.
Let's
Why?
talk about
Way
let's talk
too
about
much.
Carlton-
They just
Carlton
got there.
right
He
now.
was
I
born
Let's
with
talk
eyes
about
First
closed.
off-
Carlton right now. Let's
Nah,
talk about
I'm sorry.
how
Hold on,
a
hold on.
I didn't watch
bisexual
it
man
either, so-
tried to like express himself, and the queen was
He's
like,
bisexual, you said?
Carlton is bisexual from
Okay.
Love Is
Carlton.
Blind season 1,
All right.
and he proposed to
Oh, yeah, I
Diamond,
remember that.
and then they were
The
at
black
the pool.
girl.
Yep, and they were in the poolside,
She
cooked
didn't
his
like
ass.
it.
and he
Like,
was trying to tell
cooked
him
him.
like, "This is me."
Oh yeah,
And she
I
was
remember.
like,
I
"This
remember.
is too much information." And then he called her out of her name, and then things
I
went
Oh
remember
yeah,
south.
I remember that.
Quick.
I remember that.
It was
Yeah,
a-
yeah,
So
yeah.
she's
Got
a
to the
homophobe.
destination. I
Exactly.
remember that, yeah.
Diamond was a nigga.
Yeah.
She's
Diamond
not a
was.
homophobe, but she didn't
She-
want to be with a man that was gay or
He's not.
or bi.
He was
But if
bisexual.
he's trying to see about
She wants to be
you-
with a heterosexual
Right,
guy.
you're saying what is it matter, bro?
Yeah, she's just like Molly from
He's a
Insecure.
homophobe.
And she
That's
insecure.
what it is, yeah.
That's what it was.
Who,
The fuck?
homegirl?
Diamond.
Yeah,
She ain't shit.
she's really not.
Hold on.
She's a side character that just
Molly
had like
from
10 minutes.
Remember season 2 of Insecure? Molly found out old boy gave his friend head. Or no, he got head from his friend. And she was like, oh my God. And then she went to Issa and she's like, Issa, he got head from his friend when they were both high. He's gay, right? Like,
That's
no,
not how it
bitch.
went. That's not how it went.
That's
They're
how did
calling
it go?
you out. No, they're telling like
No,
I
you
didn't-
tell me.
I didn't see it.
You didn't watch Insecure?
I'm listening.
That's
to our
exactly
audience.
how it went.
They
He
said
said
that's
we
not
were
how it
chilling and
happened.
we were high and he gave me head.
Somebody give them the mic.
Yeah, they
Because-
said that there was open.
Need a mic.
I'm lying.
Trash.
Look at your
This is the
stories.
He
trash.
still got head from a man. The light skinned dude with the braids that was eating the burrito bowl. Dre, we can't
This
hear
is
you.
the trash
What are y'all-
TV.
Queen.
That's, first off,
So if you guys
Insecure
are
is
not
not
on the
trash
mic, then You
TV.
can't say anything because we can't hear you.
Recognize.
He got
Right?
head from a man. You're talking about the.
Hey, you're not on the mic either, sir.
No, he got head from a man. I'm about to look this nigga up.
Hey.
Yeah,
So she's
a man, and then she ran to
she's
Issa.
insecure because
No, I'm
Wait.
saying because
Homophobic.
Diamond was like, yeah, I'm gonna quit this nigga because I want no bisexual nigga. I want a man, and it's like, yo, bro,
That's crazy.
What's wrong with that?
what you mean?
if that's
What's wrong
her
with
Your
preference,
preference is your preference,
so what's the
So what's wrong
problem?
with
but
that?
it's the
Yeah,
way
but
you
can't
do
say,
it.
I need a man.
She
man.
was-
Exactly.
No,
That makes
she
him
was
less of a
mad.
man?
No, she was mad nice in how she declined it.
No, she was.
Yes, she was.
What's
She
mad
was
nice?
gen-
Verbatim,
she was
give
mad
it back
kind.
to me. Give it back to
What
me.
it was verbatim.
I bet you
We gotta
don't.
play- run it back
But-
right now. He found the other episode. Find the other episode right now.
Use your iPad,
Find
nigga.
another
No,
episode
don't
right
use
now.
your iPad. We don't
Find
even
the
need to be
episode
talking about
right
this.
now.
Back to Too Hot to Handle, nigga. Seasons
Alright.
3 and 4.
Well,
All right, because you don't want
Right.
to smoke. That's
First
if
off,
he would
I
have
don't
been
smoke.
upfront
I
and
drink.
said that he was bisexual, I don't think that she would have came at him like that. So
But,
But the thing with Carlton is, and unfortunately, this is a hot take, and I apologize to all of everybody
No apology necessary.
in the LGBTQ community. I am so sorry, but
Are you gonna say something homophobic?
no, not homophobic. It's my thing is this, right? And I'm saying this as politely as possible. I understand that it's a scary moment when you're open up about you know
Your sexuality?
your sexuality,
Mhm.
but I don't understand why to be too defensive You know what I'm saying?
Why
because
people who are
what
coming
Diamond
out?
what Diamond did was she asked a question and then he turned it and be so defensive he started to attack her.
Because he's insecure.
Oh, yeah, he was disrespecting her.
Being gay, being bi, being trans, being any that shit is not the norm.
To me, it's like it's a hot take. It's like I don't understand why to be that defensive when people are just asking questions,
it's not
trying
the
to
norm.
learn.
It's not the norm.
Especially when that was the first time you told homegirl
for sure
that you were.
Look, my brother is gay. And when I said anything rude or anything direct about his character, he always respond back to me, be like, "Yo, it's because I'm gay," and I'm like, "No, it's not because your sexuality. It's because you're an asshole."
Yeah, facts.
You see what I'm saying? So
because some gay men use the fact that they're gay to be fucking rude.
Yes,
and that is a character flaw.
You're saying gay men are rude?
I'm not saying that. You see how you see, but you see how
I gotta say it.
You see how quick they flip that shit. I said because some gay men are rude and it's a character flaw. You're not a man. You're not a man. You're not a man.
Hey yo,
I literally said not. We all literally said nothing. Oh, you see how they just.
First I was being dramatic. But
yeah,
it was a female. But relax, because we can box.
Yes, y'all could box.
I can't box. You look too good. and that's, now I'm sexist.
Not sexist.
That's not sexist. You give.
It's just a hot take. It was a hot take.
The truth.
But yeah, that's why. Because a lot of gay niggas be out here rude as fuck. And they do it because they're gay. And they know that the women that they're rude to or the men that they're rude to know that they like dick. So they can be rude all the time. It's like, nigga, no. Stop being rude. Where's your manners? Just because you like it in your ass, or you're a power top.
They don't all do that.
Right.
Or you're a power top, and you're the one who's penetrating. Whatever.
You know what? I respect you for even having the confidence in yourself to talk about that out loud. Because some guys will be like, pause.
If you're a bottom or a power top or whatever the fuck,
or annoying,
right? Or annoying, right? You do not have that. Does not just because you're gay does not give you the right to be a motherfucking asshole.
Nope.
Yeah, that's true.
And not for nothing, your brother's one of those people. He's an asshole.
He could be an asshole. But
whenever he
love
wants.
you. I love him.
Love him too. He was one of my favorite guests ever on the pregame.
It's a defense mechanism, though.
Yes,
it is.
Again, it goes back to security, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not the norm and it's not socially accepted to be gay and to full out like men, especially when you're brown, especially when you're over 6 foot. There is a certain stigma that comes with being a man that likes penis.
Yeah.
Regardless if you want another man to suck yours or you're sucking theirs or
whatever
it is, there's a stigma that comes with it because we're not used to it. You know what I mean? And I said this a couple weeks ago. I need a minute on a lot of this LGBTQ plus. I need a minute. Be whoever you want to be, boo boo.
100%.
But guess what? Wole, he just needs a minute. Just 1 minute.
That's fair.
Give me a minute. You tell me you trans, and I thought you was a woman this whole time, but you was your name was Peter, and now you're Petra. Nigga, I need a minute.
Happens, yeah.
Can I get a minute? Just give me 1 minute, maybe 5.
Well, that's just my hot take. But going back to our conversation.
Too hot to handle,
Too hot to handle, man. Season 3. We're talking about
who do you all right.
It's not the Chase episode, that's for sure. That's
No, it's not Chase.
It's Molly, right? Molly and freaking who's the dude from South Africa who's trying to pimp out everybody? That dude. I know Georgia was in it. I know that
the longer he talks, the funnier it is.
I know it's Georgia.
Hold on. Georgia, yup, for sure. Too hot to handle season 3. Hold on.
I have a whole roster.
I remember Georgia. Yeah.
Fine as hell, but racially ambiguous.
There's always one.
Is she still with Dom or no?
No. They broke up like a week after.
Wow, they won the perfect match and then
they didn't even go on the honeymoon.
That's the crazy
They didn't
part.
even use the trip?
No.
Nathan ass, man. Nathan is one dude who could not keep it in his pants for at least 5 seconds.
Nathan, Bo, Harry, Georgia.
Lana is the little Amazon device.
Okay.
And she provides the rules. So in a perfect match, in Too Hot to Handle, the rules are that once the show starts, which is after 12 hours, there's no kissing, there's no self-pleasuring, heavy petting. or
you
sex.
haven't seen it at all?
No.
You never watched Too Hot to Handle?
Girl.
You'll fucking love it.
Listen,
They lose money every time they do like anything.
If they kiss,
crazy.
they lose $3,000 right off from the grand prize.
Hand jobs are $6,000.
And having
or
sex is
fingering.
$20,000.
Sex
Having
is
sex
20.
is $20K. Yeah.
Yes.
I think
If you
me
break
out.
the
I'm
rules,
not signing up for
you
that
can't even
shit.
masturbate. You can't even touch yourself.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's like 10
I'm
grand.
going
Yes.
to town.
That's 10 grand. Someone like jerked off in the shower and they lost 10 grand.
There's no way.
He was like, man, this is rough. And he went in the shower.
No, it was worse.
Jerked off broad daylight, $6K off top.
Yo, like
Off
cameras
top.
everywhere. Caught him. He wasn't.
Now you gotta
low
catch
at
him.
all.
But
What
I
is
was
it, like
in.
announce it on the Alexa device?
No,
Like
she
an
did.
alarm?
No, she did it in front of
No,
everybody.
Lana. It's called Lana.
Right.
It's basically, it's Echo.
It gets
Alexa.
announced though. Is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yes, in
Everyone
front of
gotta know
everybody.
you jerked off.
So, no, here's how
lost 6K?
gangster Lana is.
Oh yeah.
Lana will be like, beep, 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 and you hear the little beep, and she'll be like, hello, everybody.
English, do the English accent.
Yo,
I
swear to God.
I can't look at you though.
Yo, don't look at me. Lana will, beep, beep. Hello, everybody. There have been some rule breaks in the house over the last 16 hours. And then they say, you know,
them off, right.
And then the cast members are trying
Everyone's
to fucking
looking
pretend.
at everyone like,
They're all
who did
pretending.
it?
They're all
Who
pretending
did-
like they can't believe it. Oh my God, what the
Right,
fuck?
right.
I can't believe it. Who did it? Who lost the money? It's like all the black characters is like, I can't believe this shit. And the white boy, are you kidding me? And they do all them close-ups in the confession booth. It's so stupid. And then she's like, Lana, whoever, should call out a name. Do you have something you would like to tell the group? And they'll be like,
She
no,
don't even
I'm good,
spit.
Lana. I'm good. And she's like, somebody in the cast would be like, yo, anyone of y'all niggas want to fess up?
Confess.
Niggas want to fess up? Who did it? And it takes mad long. Nobody wants to say nothing. And then she'll be like, all right, well, there were 3 infractions last night, and there was 3 infractions today. So y'all about to lose $35K
That's crazy.
out of the 100,000. It's
a pop.
$100K.
Ooh.
The first 2 seasons was $100K.
How long?
Season 3 and 4.
How long can you not touch yourself do anything?
For the
The
whole
whole
show.
show, nigga.
No, how
For the
long
whole
is
show.
it?
Period though.
3 weeks.
Oh,
yeah.
that's easy money.
Is it 3 weeks or
It's
like
not
6
for
weeks?
them.
I
Because
just
they're
side-eyed.
young.
You
They're
said
all under
easy, I'm like-
25. All of these kids,
The hottest people ever.
they're not that hot. Some
What's
of them
hot,
are.
though?
Some are.
It's
According
subjective.
to the show, they're like
Yes,
the hottest
yes.
people.
Well, that's
Right here.
subjective.
I got
Right.
photos of them. This is from
Oh,
season.
that's easy money. That's easy.
No.
I can-
Scroll through and tell me if
Show-
it's easy.
Show her some of
I
the
go
girls.
way longer than that, so I know I could do it.
These
Especially
girls
for
are
some money.
trash. First of all, none of them have
So-
melanin. Oh wait,
What are you talking about? Izzy definitely had melanin.
Yo,
That's
the
season
South
3.
African boy who looked like a fake ass.
Who is he?
Izzy definitely. I'll definitely.
the girls
lose
are
3K
ugly. The
for
boys
her.
are ugly. Even
Yo,
Yeah, is he from London? right? She
Nathan, the nigga
England?
from South Africa, he was doing us bad, bro. He made Africans
He represent you guys terribly.
He made us look.
No, the
like
two
we-
boys from London were banging. Yeah, them two.
What 2 boys from London?
Remember
On
season 4? No,
Season 4?
I
Creed?
forget.
You're not talking about Creed.
Oh
He's
wait
from
a minute.
Australia.
Nah,
Boys.
wait.
was
Brianna is
Australian.
looking like something.
Yeah, there you go.
Who was
But I'm
season
not about
4?
to-
J Poppy. The
But you're not losing 6K.
Yeah,
Behind
100K.
Brianna. Nah, you ain't gonna lose all of it, but like you ain't gonna get one.
Nah, this
infraction.
nigga Nathan was wilding though.
Not
he
one.
was wilding.
No infractions. 3 weeks. You and
Nah,
Brianna.
I could handle. I could have self. I have self control. I could do
Okay.
3
Circle,
weeks.
all of that stuff.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
But
Nah.
then
without
if
sex?
she's like
I don't
egging
think-
you on, flirting with
I think in the
Is it
first
her
week,
goal? That's
She
they
better
have
lose
to
her
do
money.
that.
in the first week
No,
you're
they
gonna
don't,
rule
but
break.
they don't
100%.
care.
They just have that
No.
physical.
I don't know you
attraction.
that well, but I know enough
What are you
to
trying
know.
to say about me, Wole, right
I'm
now?
trying to say that
No, say it with your chest.
these baddies are gonna put that shit on you,
100%.
and you going rule break. You going to
Yeah,
kiss.
I think
I don't think you're gonna do no. I don't
You
think
go
you're gonna
every
be.
night sleeping next to your
$100,000?
partner.
I might
First
rule break.
off,
No.
at the
I ain't
end
gonna
of
lie.
at the end of the 3 weeks, you're lucky if it's 80. You're lucky if it's
Trust me.
80. Thank God, Gandhi, Buddha, all them niggas. if it's that high, because the first two seasons.
100K. You know what I could do with 100K? I'm not.
But you gotta split that with 10, 15 people anyways.
Oh, they all have to follow the rules.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's only one winner.
Oh, so yeah, I might as well have sex then.
There you go.
That's
20K.
There you go.
Yo, she said she was all the way.
She said, I might as well have sex. So if we're all in the fucking house, she just gave up 20K and said, fuck us.
She said, fuck y'all.
Not everybody's going to comply, so I might as well have sex.
Yo,
too.
the first season, right?
So I'm gonna lose money.
Every season, first off, every season had motherfuckers that had sex and lost to 20K.
Yep.
Or motherfuckers.
20K is not enough.
They be ready to square up.
Yes.
Okay.
The third season 3, season 4, there was 2 couples in both seasons that lost up to 40,000.
Yeah.
It was only them.
They didn't give a fuck.
Legit, it was only them. And matter of fact, season 3 was the South African nigga, the light skinned nigga.
With
yeah. What the white Nathan. This nigga Nathan.
It
had to be the white chick.
In one day.
Him and his girl,
This nigga.
But the thing was, Lana shut down, supposedly.
Allegedly.
And
he started wilding.
He said,
Lana He said,
telling stuff she likes.
Lana malfunction. What are you doing? Let's go.
Let's go to the suite.
Went to the suite, had sex. Before the suite, in the pool, making out. Finger banging around the beach. All kinds of wild shit. Yo, what's this nigga doing?
Yo, Nathan did not represent us at all.
Oh, the next day, Lana said, Nathan, you alone have cost the group $36,000.
The whole pot went down to zero.
Nigga, yo, they only had like 50K left. This nigga lost 36,000. And then there was
for some.
Yo, off rip, I'm beating him up.
He had sex. He finger banged her,
kissed her,
and he kissed her
multiple times.
And then there was another. He didn't even know. They didn't know. None of the group knows because
Depending
every time
they
make out, magically, no other guests are around. It's just the cameras. There was 2 other couples that made out, and that's $6,000 a piece. Because after the first 2 days, the kisses go from $3,000
for a
piece.
Double,
nigga.
Then they double.
After the first 2 days, the kisses go from $3K to $6K. There were 2 other couples that kissed that day. They cost $12,000. And everything that this fucking South African light-skinned ass nigga, fake ass Patrick Mahomes, these fake ass Patrick Mahomes ass niggas.
Oh my god!
He's a fake ass kid in play. This nigga cost him $36,000.
Bad.
Trash. And he's just like,
he wasn't that bad. He was good looking.
He was
what's your type for real? Let's get back to that because
yo,
if I have to say it again,
you would date Nate?
No, I never said that. I said he's a good looking guy.
Would you date him?
He's tall.
If he shot a shot,
he played ball. Probably.
I would go out on a date.
You get some coffee.
What is she doing? She's not established. She got real estate.
What kind of date? Is it a breakfast? Like, would you get breakfast? Dinner? You do dinner?
Fucking irked me from day one.
Where at though? Were you going to?
She'll do a nightcap. What are you talking about, bro?
Probably don't try to play me. Like you don't know me like that.
Relax.
Do not do that.
Don't get beat up.
Don't get beat up.
Straight up.
I know she's wearing spruce.
Don't do that. I'm not sleeping with nobody. You don't know what I'm doing.
She wearing spruce.
For Nathan though.
So you think I'm gonna fuck him on the first night?
No.
What do you think a nightcap is?
I think he's gonna bring you over.
And maybe
that's what I'm saying.
What's wrong with a one-night stand
though? Are you saying sex?
I'm not doing a one-night stand.
You never done that?
You never had a one-night stand?
Never.
No. Of course I'm saying one-night
stand. High five. I'm trying to be on your side.
You're trying to be on my side.
I'm trying to be on your side.
Wait, hold on. I have to know, how old are you?
Older than us.
What?
No, because you're older than me, so.
She's older than me.
She is?
No, because depending on the age, because that, there's more class in her age group, probably. Is what
you graduated 2006, 2007?
Uh-oh. You know what?
He got it all wrong.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't want no smoke.
I've been drinking, so don't mind my time.
I've been drinking too.
First you say I'm gonna fuck somebody on the first night out of the nightcap.
Then
now you're saying I'm older than you when me and you are literally the same age.
So you're in the 33.
Wait, when's your birthday?
Are you kidding me?
What year you were born?
Your birthday's in May, so who's older than who?
But you're 34. I'm not
34. I'm 33. What are you talking about?
Oh, my bad.
I'm old.
There you go. I'm old. I'm the OG.
Nigga, why would you say I'm older than you?
I gotta stop drinking in this show.
Because, she's older than me.
Are you not
I thought you was older than me.
Why? Why did you think that?
It's okay.
I clearly am not good at math. I went to the Met.
Dead ass.
Shit at the Met.
Dead ass.
Regular. You went to the other public school, nigga. I went to the school that wasn't
I went
public.
to
She went
Catholic
private.
school.
Yeah, she went private.
Where'd you go for high school?
St. Ray's.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That
then you
education
arrived.
is outstanding. Y'all niggas had a campus.
The math
the reason
wasn't
why
math
our
for me.
score is like halfway.
I'm over everybody like at this point.
But I still love you though. I still love
She's
you.
not even sticking up for me. She's sitting down saying nothing.
No, I didn't know.
She's being Angela Yee right now.
I didn't know
She's
your
like,
birthday.
I'm not in it.
She's acting like Angela
I told her
Yee.
not to get beat
You're
up.
not gonna stick up for your girl.
I told her
Like,
not to get beat up when he talked
You
about the
didn't say
nightcap.
Angela
You didn't hear
Yee.
that part, but I did. I said, "Don't get beat up, J. Poppy."
Right.
You saw that.
They all said that,
Yeah.
and I said I was drinking.
coming
got
for me
you.
for what?
I got
though?
you.
I'm just saying, Nathan. You say you.
I was-
you
I
like
thought you was-
Nathan.
first off,
So
I want to clear my name because I don't want no smoke.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I did not. I legit thought you was older than me, and I'm not
And
gonna
I
get
have
it.
no idea why, but okay, go off.
But what if you were?
No,
There's nothing
I'm
wrong
not.
with that.
Facts, right? Based on the conversations that we had pre this podcast, I'm not gonna bring our business into the street, but that's what I thought. My bad. I'm older than you by 2 months. I didn't know that, but now that I know that,
We're the same age, but okay.
where I'm older than you by 2 months, give me my 2. Now I'm gonna be fucking. Give me my 2, nigga. Anyway, all right. I didn't mean no disrespect. You still look good in spruce and brown. Can we?
It's
do we
forest
need to-
green, but okay.
Green?
That
spruce
was
green
the
and
thing.
brown.
It's forest green.
Before you walked in.
Forest green
spruce
and
green.
brown. I think it's spruce because you know what a
It
spruce
looks
tree
great.
looks. A spruce tree is a Christmas tree, and that
Oh,
can't.
yeah. Why do you?
I
know
only
this?
asked your age because I feel like the younger folks are like
Loose
pro
with it.
ho. Yeah,
Yeah.
loose with
They're
it.
pro ho.
Yeah.
The Gen Z
I
niggas
don't
are definitely
know.
pro ho.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're
But millennial
what's a hoe?
women like you that got money and that
Oh, you got money?
and
I
that.
don't,
we
like,
got-
I don't know
Why
what
do you
he's
think she
talking
wears
about.
green?
Versace.
Can you? It's a podcast. A lot of this
Listen,
shit is.
I like nice things. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah. It's entertainment. It's not all serious. I'm not being super serious.
I got you with 5 drinks in DR. I promise you that.
I'm all set though, but thanks.
Nah, she's not fucking with J Pop.
Nah, because he's been
coming at
funny the whole night.
Oh shit! Not
Ooh,
funny.
I-
I've been drinking since
me.
7 p.m. I
So-
apologize.
No,
all right?
because I don't even be coming at you like that.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
intoxicated, so I have no other.
He's
Damn.
intoxicated, therefore
That's
he's
okay.
being toxic.
Listen, Cass.
Oh
I
yeah, Libras are
apologize.
toxic. Whew.
Cool.
Big time.
Oh,
And he's an
shit.
example. So.
I'm a
Kids is
Virgo
not
too.
toxic. 50 Cent beef with everybody that he know.
Hey, let it be. Let it be.
He hired a nigga just to
I'll
say
be
you owe
the
me
sacrifice
5,000.
lamb for this episode. Let it be.
Yeah.
Who
It's not
does
about,
that?
it's not about signs though.
It's not. It's about the person,
Niggas are
right?
toxic, period.
Who?
Huh?
Niggas?
Facts.
Oh, so that's
Facts.
why you switched teams.
Facts. No.
Because you got a whole
She's on our
8-year-old.
team. What are you talking about?
She's on our
She's
team.
on our team.
No. She
she's
fucks
on our
women.
team.
She fucks women.
Wait,
She's on
whoa,
our
It
team.
don't matter. She's a woman, so she's on our
Thank
team.
you. Thank
So what are
But
you
you
talking
fuck
about?
women.
It don't
Wale, I
matter.
No, Wally, please.
What? Please what? You're not feminine presenting. You're very neutral
It
presenting.
doesn't matter.
You date women.
Thank you.
You are in relate. Yeah, it does matter.
But I'm a
It
woman
doesn't.
first.
She's a.
Yes, you're
a
not
woman.
a.
And I have
listen,
a child, for Christ's sake.
exactly.
boy.
And did you have?
That means I've been
It
on the
must
D
have been
before.
so difficult to have that child with that woman
It
that
was
had that
not.
big strapping penis. Get the fuck out of here. You had that child with your baby, your princess, with a whole boy, Damon. A whole boy.
For sure.
So he must have been super trash.
That's not his name, by the way. I don't know. Where
I
he got
know.
that.
You don't know the reference?
Wait,
Oh,
we're doing
my
it
Lord.
for respect.
She's Dominican, so she don't know. She ain't a nigga. So
Friday
she
after
did.
next.
Jesus.
Friday after next. Cat
I've seen that
Williams.
movie.
So in the bathroom.
So how did you
I'm a
not get
boy
the
baby.
reference?
I didn't really like that one. I like part 1 and part 2.
Good save. Really good save.
I'm
But
black.
are you? Because you didn't know that reference. But you still.
It's like biblical. Like, yeah, that's.
And now I'm cooking ass. You see, I'm cooking. Barbecue chicken. Anyway, you made a whole baby and then said, you know what? Vagina is the way to go. You said, dick.
That's
this
not how it happened.
No, you said
Team Flat.
the penis life ain't the life for me. Yo ho ho and a bottle of cooch. That's what you said.
A bottle of Goose.
That in your Tommy Pickles voice.
That's the title of this podcast.
That's a fucking classic.
That's a
bottle of Goose.
That's what you did. You said, you know what?
That's not how it happened.
How'd it happen? We got time?
Do we?
Yeah. I'm asking you.
I'm asking you. It's your pod.
It's your story.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes.
20 minutes left?
Yeah.
That's it. We didn't even get to the other topics. Oh my God.
Yo.
We didn't even finish this topic.
We're going to bring you. What you doing next Friday, nigga?
I'm out here.
We're going to bring you back. 2 clap.
For sure.
We'll bring you back. Cheeks, you all right?
I'm good.
J Poppy, you good?
I'm good.
Hey, I just want to finish the topic.
Yes. All right. Boom. Let's do it. And then we're going to talk about Ja. We'll talk about the baby daddy. With 7 babies and 7
Cassie
baby moms.
Need her shine.
Who
I don't need anything actually, but
he's digging a hole.
Go ahead.
Just
finish your topic.
Yo, why are you wilding?
And I can speak for myself actually, if you didn't know.
I love you though. Why we doing
Hey,
this?
time out.
I'm not doing nothing. You calling my name. I didn't say nothing.
Hey, whoa.
Your name is a powerful name though.
It is. You right.
Listen. I don't know what's happening.
That's the realest thing you said all day, actually.
And I'm starting to feel a little tipsy, just a little bit. And I'm feeling the energy shift. And I needed to go back to neutral.
I did.
Right? Take the car out of park.
Right.
Take it out of reverse, nigga. Take it out of drop. Put it in neutral.
No, it wasn't neutral.
Both of y'all. Put it in neutral. Yeah.
I'm in the passenger chilling, so I don't know.
I'm in the back seat.
I have water for me.
I got water.
Yeah.
I don't have any water.
Hey, pass that in. Put it right back down next to you.
Is that seltzer water? It's seltzer water.
I mean, we got lemonade.
Nah, that's Truly. That's more liquor.
Truly.
Yeah,
we got
all right. So, bang.
Trash TV is the...
2 Out to Handle season 4. Are you happy with Nick and Jawa winning that shit? Do you think they deserved it?
Jawa, yes, because
Nick, yes or no?
No, I didn't like the white boy type of mix. I don't like.
He was ugly.
He was.
His
special.
lips pissed me off, and his nose.
That spiritual shit, man. I was like, throw it out the trash. Do you think
it was fake? The meditation and all that.
It's just a gig for him to get like the girls. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how girls are into the yoga and the meditation and stuff.
Not all.
He was trying to get that. That's what he was trying to do, you know. So like that was trash. Nigel, I'm disappointed that he only shined on the first episode, and after 2 in rest, he was no longer valid.
So let me ask you. That's the question I wanted to ask you, J. Poppy.
Talk about it.
Nigel, he never got kicked out. They kicked out the new nigga, the nigga from the UK.
You sure did?
Like, this workshop is bollocks and all that bullshit.
Because he was fucking around.
He's fucking the puppet and all that shit. But they kept Nigel. All 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Why do you think they did that?
Because he's a eye candy. That's why. He's a dark chocolate.
So they exploited him sexually.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying.
He was stuck with the Asian chick, and they didn't do shit. She chose herself over the dude. You know what I'm saying?
He chose himself over her.
Nigel, right? That's true.
Yeah, you said poor Nigel was a piece of shit.
No, but Nigel was...
He didn't even give her a date. They never went on a date.
But he was trying to play both teams.
He was trying to, date around a little.
He was trying to do the Asian and the Puerto Rican, and it ended up with nothing.
He was cute. I ain't gonna lie.
He tried to play... Yeah, he tried to play Kayla. Kayla was like, all right, I'm going to get this corny nigga Seb a chance.
That's the first dude she kissed, too.
Yeah. And then she fucked around and just stayed with Seb. But this nigga Nigel had the Asian shorty.
He had the wave. He had the body.
All that.
Look. He was the pretty boy.
Too Hot to Handle was like, if we kick him out of the show, black people are going to riot. So let's keep him in the background.
No,
for the next 8 episodes.
We had our queen.
They kept him in the background for the next 8 episodes.
He was doing shit.
Fucking James and that little skinny ass white girl. James and that skinny ass.
James showed what a nigga do. Like, if you try to get my girl, I'm going to get her back easily.
Listen.
James was a true nigga. He was like, yo, let me talk to her. All right. I got her back.
James,
let me do my business. The end.
He walked into the room and said, hey, yo, let y'all know right now, I don't want us to lose any money tonight, so I'm going to be on watch. I'm going to block everybody's cop.
Yo, James was OD.
Wildin'.
I couldn't with him.
Two claps.
He opened the door and be like,
this nigga James said,
you guys are doing
hey. He walked in, he said, hey.
You're good?
What y'all doing in here?
Yo.
You're by yourself, huh? Ain't no one else in this one.
The funny part.
What y'all doing?
The funny part
James, what are you doing, bro?
They already smashed before he came in the second time.
Yeah. He came back in and was like, hey, I'm back. Nigga, 20K is already down the drain, but nigga, you're the worst sex monitor ever. You're the worst sex monitor ever. They already fucked. Hey.
Yo, but I give him props. When he had to handle business, he handled business.
But he neglected his connection.
Exactly.
Learners over here talking about.
But when he repented and knew
and homegirl kept it moving for a minute and then went back, but still.
For the UK nigga who got kicked out, he was like, I'm just like, I really need the physical, and like James is just not doing that for me. It's like, I wouldn't do it for you either. You weigh 62 pounds.
But they both was from Hawaii, that's why. So
they forced it, and that's how I know the writers of Netflix are they're cooking.
They're bored, like,
with no grease. They're just cooking. The pot's on the stove and the water's boiling. There's no olive oil. There's no thin spaghetti, nigga. Like they just whatever happens is this gonna make it for. Like that shit was mad weird. Mm-hmm. James disappointed the fuck out of me, but Nigel. That nigga's an embarrassment, bro. He's just like, yo.
All that muscle for nothing.
Nigel likes all of this. Nigel's going to do what he wants to do. Nigel's a player. First episode, talking all that shit. Episode 4. Nigel's just trying to stay on the show.
Basically.
He's trying to earn that money.
Nigel just doesn't want to get kicked out. Like, nigga, what?
He didn't build a connection.
He didn't do nothing, right?
Trash.
But I felt like he felt like the Asian girl was kind of over him at that point.
Everybody was after.
She said Nigel tried to play me against Kayla, and like I'm not gonna give him the time of day anymore.
Exactly.
And that was in the first episode, so he was done.
And when they brought in the other girl, I thought he was gonna back her, and it was like, nope,
too late.
We wrote him off, and that's
punk ass Creed. Punk ass Creed.
Yo,
if there was ever an example of white privilege, Creed from Australia is the shining example of white privilege.
I can't remember Creed. I can't remember him.
Creed had the British girl right in front of him showing the ass.
Creed, right.
And then he broke her heart.
What's her name? Bridget or Brittany or some shit like that?
Sophie, don't disrespect.
Sophie
Stonebanks.
Sophie, I apologize.
I love her. She
was amazing.
She's a beautiful bunny.
He got her out of there. She left.
Yo, but hey.
And Sophie we trust.
The fact that he broke her heart for a Latina, I was like,
from Peru.
Oof.
Flavia was bad, nigga.
Yo, she was. She had that fatty.
But then he broke her heart for somebody else too.
For the girl from Australia. High five.
That is a fact.
And then started lying.
And trying to play both fields.
And couldn't keep track of his lies.
Be like, I like you and I like you.
With him.
Yo, right?
I couldn't.
I'm so mad that I was so stressed out this past Wednesday over a white boy who's so whack that if I met him in real life and knew this nigga, I would have backhanded him into another stratosphere. I was so mad that he was lying like this. Like, nigga, you're not even all that to be lying like this.
Yo. And it's like, nigga, tell the truth. Like,
Lana, the little show Alexa was like, Creed, I'm going to give you an opportunity to come clean.
If he was a black man, there was no more chances.
And this nigga was like, I told Flavia and I told the other girl that I was done with her and I was all about Flavia.
And knowing his ass didn't.
And this nigga, both of the girls, confessional booth.
How many times have you watched these episodes?
Once. That's all I need.
We must have just watched them.
I just watched all of it.
My memory's a little bit.
I just watched all of it. They superimposed on Flavia's. Flavia's like, he's lying. And then the other bitch.
Imogen or something.
Imogen. That's her fucking name. What kind of name is that? That's a pharmaceutical company that's going to take over the earth.
Once
all the humans are dead.
Imogen.
Jesus Christ. Imogen is a terrible name, nigga. That's a Terminator name.
She's from Australia.
It don't matter. What's your dad's name? Imagine. What's your mom's name? Jenny? Imogen?
I didn't think she was that cute either.
She wasn't that cute. Her lips were fake, just like Francesca, that fucking raggedy hoe.
Francesca.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Them titties is fake. Nothing about her body was real.
I really do.
But Imogen and Flavia over here fighting over this dude, and I'm like, why?
Why?
He's whacker
Fight over Nigel. You know what I'm saying? Fight over James.
Fight over somebody that's worth it.
Yes.
Y'all ever fight
You
over
fighting
anybody?
over the nigga from the Rizzy Museum
they're brothers,
that punches your ticket on Sunday when it's free. You fighting over that guy.
Yes.
Like if you're tuning into the Pregame podcast and you don't know that the fucking Rizzy Museum is free on Sundays, Creed is the dude that works at the fucking admissions table when it's free and you don't have to pay anything. He's the guy who says, "Here's where you hang your coats." That's who Creed is.
That's funny.
And these women were tripping over him, huh?
Why are you judging the dude at the ticket box?
Why are you there?
I'm not judging him. I'm shitting on Creed. Because he's on Netflix. And Netflix thought he was that dude. When he's really the nigga that's at the Rizzy Museum that's checking people in for free. I'm not shitting on him. I'm shitting on Creed. You gotta
the Aussie
context.
You gotta watch it to understand. Like,
you gotta see.
That guy's cool.
No, he's probably cool, but why are you there on a Sunday?
What if it's a side job? He got times are rough.
No, but the point is, what are you doing? Like,
he's a nigga who's so lame. He can't get a weekday shift. That's the point. You over here overthinking. And now, God bless you. God bless you, because you're a little light skinned.
I don't know.
He's the one that cover your shift when you just need someone to cover.
It's free for everybody. Why are you
doubles for no reason?
They really wild out.
Checking tickets.
This nigga Creed,
they
bro.
really hyped him up. And I hated that.
That's the point he's trying to make.
Hyped up more
I hated it, man.
But our queen, I'm happy that she won the money.
Shout out to Jawa. Jawa here.
Jawa definitely went
from Senegal.
She went through an experience. She really
She's a baddie model.
Bro, she speaks
and they look like a supermodel.
They brought this king from Georgia, man. I was
Dutch,
like, yo.
Swahili, French, all kinds of shit. I'm like,
yo.
And
And the dude that they brought from Georgia, I was like, dude, this is a black Hercules. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Strong,
he
big,
was a
black
thoroughbred.
country, funny.
They made that nigga in the lab. What was his name? Malik?
I forgot his
name.
Malik
sounds like a strong black lady.
Yo, this dude was like the ideal person, and she decided to go with the white boy, which I don't understand that, but love is love. You know what I'm saying? I just love trash TV for the social experience. I love the experiment. I love to see how us as human will react to certain situation.
You gonna sign up for one?
If I have the
I feel like as a podcast we should apply.
Why are you trying to group them all the time?
Because I got to do it with my friends.
Do it by yourself.
Mind your business.
I'll do it though.
Mind your business. How about
go on your own personal journey?
You apply with your.
I'm standing up for Cassie.
Too hot to handle?
Nah, just any of it. But yeah, too hot to handle for sure.
Personally, I would do Love Is Blind. Personally, I would do Love Is Blind, or I would do.
So you're willing to get married on the spot like that?
Arranged marriage, surprisingly, does have a good 40% rate.
Is that for you? You see yourself?
I think so. Like, after you reach a certain age, after you pass, I'm going to say the number 30 and above, you got to be like, you know what? The traditional shit is not working. Let me try something different.
Creed.
Let me do the arranged shit. You know?
That's Creed.
That's what I believe
you look
in.
like Richie Rich.
That's something for me. I'm willing to do it with open heart.
That's
because Love Is Blind is like
Filipino girl.
It's your personality.
Gorgeous.
It's what's inside of you that you're bringing out. What I don't like is that people will be saying, oh, I had this strong emotional connection, but when I see them physically, I lose that connection. It's like, then it was never emotional. There was never there in the first place.
Like yeah.
You just want to be out of the pod so you could go to Mexico and, get your free trip. That's all it is.
He was 20?
No, he was a cock blocker.
Oh, that's who was going in the rooms. Like,
yeah, that's James.
Here?
Yeah,
okay.
He said, "Hey guys, what you doing? making some cookies, huh? Like he's doing.
He loved Lana. He raised them and everything.
I don't fault him.
She's a supermodel.
She's the one who won.
Supermodel.
Another show I would do too.
6 languages.
I would do Marry at First Sight.
6 of them things.
And I also would do Love at First Sight.
She's a baddie.
Nah. Ooh,
that's not a good picture of her. Jawa here. She said
yeah,
she said she's not that cute, but to me, she's a baddie.
That's the nigga that she matched with, and they won the money.
They're all ugly.
Damn.
She's ugly?
Yeah.
Let me see who. No, what's her name was ugly.
Who's that? Kayla?
Indigent was not cute.
That Puerto Rican girl, she was decent.
Do you know what city we're from?
Rhode Island.
I know.
I know.
Providence.
Not Kayla.
And you saying that
the other girl?
I'm not saying that.
Hey, she's from LA. Any girl
Where's
from LA,
Indigent?
Florida, Hawaii.
Nigel's a cutie though.
She don't like dick.
But she knows if someone's attractive.
She don't like dick.
Come on.
You don't know that. I need to be a stud so bad. Just diking me out.
Nigel's a cutie, right?
Oh, he's not bad. Yeah, he's not
He's
bad.
a cutie.
Yeah, give him a number rating. If you say under 6, you're a stud.
The body's weird. Like, he's only working on chest.
You think his legs are kind of weak, huh? His legs
is weird.
You know, a lot of dudes work on their chest.
If
but
I don't
they
look at
forget
his
about
body,
the legs.
just his face, I give him a. I give him an 8.5.
Show Tia.
That's hilarious right now.
Off the
You
face.
date him?
Nigel's a cutie, right?
Yeah, he's cute, but
She said she's
on the mic.
he's cute.
On the mic. I need you on that mic. On that mic.
He's cute.
Nigel's cute,
but he's doing the squint, and that's what's red
squint?
Oh, he's a
Yeah.
corn.
He's a fuckboy.
He's doing the
Offside.
squint.
Oh, the fuckboy squint?
So-
I didn't know there was
So
a
what you rate him?
squint.
He's
So what you
rubbing
rate
his
him?
hair.
Is he rubbing his hair?
That's the fuckboy squint?
So he
This
wears
shit-
watches
He's
and
rubbing
takes
his
pictures
hands,
like
too?
this.
With a dad hat on backwards.
Right.
So
Oh my
what's your
God.
rating on Nigel?
8.5
Did
in
I
the
see
face.
Nigel?
Yeah, that was
was
Nigel
him.
right
That's
Yeah,
there.
that's him. That's him. This nigga.
Oh,
fuck
that's
boy.
Nigel.
She
Okay.
said 8.5, and she's not on. She's
Nah,
on
I
our
give him a
team.
7.
I'll give him an 8. He's a
8?
good. He's a solid 8.
What about Seb? Would you date him?
Let me see Seb. I forgot Seb.
The Spanish Scottish dude.
He ain't my type, but he's somebody said he has really beautiful eyes though. His blue
Sophie.
eyes is nice.
How
Is
Sophie?
he easily
As
told what to
one
do?
woman to
Is he
another.
submissive?
No, yeah.
She's
Sophie?
pretty,
I
yeah.
love
She's
Sophie.
pretty.
I fucking love Sophie. Bro.
I love
I'm
Sophie.
mad that she
Sophie.
got the shit under the
She
stick.
is
Yeah, that's
natural.
Sophie. natural.
That ass
Real
is
ass.
natural.
Huh?
Seb.
He's ugly.
Seb's
Yeah,
the
hater.
guy.
Wow.
Scroll up for Seb. Scroll up for
You want me to
Seb.
show you real people who
She's
are
cute.
flyer than them?
Wow.
She's cute.
We're
I
flexing
follow
like
mad
this?
people on Instagram that are
Ethan,
more
he
attractive
got
than
kicked
everybody here.
Yeah, oh, that's the bad boy.
He's cute.
Yeah, let me see.
Because of the
Ethan, I
tattoos?
forgot
It's not the
Ethan.
Forgot about
tattoos.
Ethan.
He's
Oh,
green
yeah.
eyes, low cut.
He was just looking
He
up.
He looks like he's from Cranston, Federal Hill.
Oh,
Like he sells real
shit.
He's from Ireland, I think.
Right.
Was he from Ireland?
No,
He's a real
like
Flavia.
the UK. Yeah, he's in Europe.
Like
She's
Ireland
from
or
Peru.
something.
Oh, Flavia.
She was tripping over the white boy I showed you, the Creed nigga.
That's crazy.
Remember Flavia?
Creed is
She was a
trash.
cutie too.
Yes.
I think she was fighting for her green card.
She's a baddie, nigga.
I think she was fighting for
She's
her
a
green
little
card.
baddie.
Okay.
Flavia was
Flavia's
cute.
bad.
I've seen
Flavia
cuter
is
white
cute.
girls.
And here's the fucking health company.
Imogen.
Imogen.
Not Imogen.
Her
That's
fucking
not
name
black.
is Imogen.
World.
No, nigga,
She was
she's
okay, but I didn't
Australian.
think they was sweating her too much.
They
They was sweating her way too much.
They
I
were
was
like,
just
oh my God, Imogen is amazing.
Nah.
She's a 5.
A 5?
A 5.
A 5's a little low. 5's a little
She's
low.
not a baddie. I didn't say she was. I said Flavia was a baddie.
5's
Flavia's
mad
a
low.
baddie.
Bro.
Flavia was a
Yeah,
baddie.
so
And here's the nigga Sean. He's the last nigga that brought
Sean
into the house.
was a black Hercules.
That nigga is the perfect slave.
what?
If there was slavery right
Oh
now,
my God.
I told you I was gonna act the fuck up.
Let
That's
me see Sean. I forgot Sean. Let me see
If
Sean.
there was, yo,
The perfect slave?
Yeah,
the perfect slave, nigga.
He's
Oh my God,
country.
who
He's
says that about
6'3".
someone?
Hold on.
Big
Don't do that to
hands.
Sean. Come on.
No.
fully bearded.
I'm not doing it to him. If slavery still existed, that nigga is the first round draft pick, bro.
He's definitely going off.
He is the fucking top slave on any plantation.
He's earning that $5
On
million.
any plantation, I will square
I
up
can't
with
believe
whoever.
another black man is saying this.
What you mean?
Oh, that's funny.
Why
That nigga is perfect,
is he
bro.
the perfect slave?
What you mean? Look at his body. Look at him.
He's a runner. He's a
You would let him do whatever. You would let him do
He's
what.
low key my type.
You would let him do whatever he wanted to
Nah,
you.
he's cute.
Rob you,
Nice and chocolate.
smother you in butter, syrup,
That's what I need.
whatever. Eat your
could get
box
a
from the
yeast
back
infection.
So Sean, I got a
I know,
beautiful,
but she'll let him do all of
queen
that.
for you.
and forgive him.
Don't do that
She
to
would
Cassie.
too.
She
Follow
already.
her
not
at
know.
Cassie.Hawa.
If I was Cassie, I'd let him do it too.
Let me see. Who we talking about?
I'd be
I
like,
think
talking about
Sean's a
Sean.
cutie. He's more my type than anyone
He's the
else on
cutest
the show.
one.
That nigga is the perfect slave.
Him and Jawa here.
Him over the other
bad.
Sure.
Yeah.
She should have picked him, right? She picked fucking
No, she was with what's his name the whole time?
Nick.
Yeah, the white boy.
He came the last 2 weeks.
Nick.
Yeah, but she had
He
the
came
choice
last week.
She had a choice of picking
first
Hercules
day, right?
or
He
the white
came
boy,
onto
and
the
she
show.
chose the white
But
boy.
she had a
foot rub by the
connection.
pool.
It's about the connection.
White
That's a
Sean
cheat
has a
code.
connection too.
He wasn't even. He just got there at the end.
And he was
He
doing
was only there
damage.
for 2 episodes.
She would have been fucked up if she would have
That's
done
a
that.
cheat code.
You know she would.
He said
He was ready.
"Oh,
to
so you
wreck
thought I
her
was
life.
handsome, huh?" And just rubbing her feet. Nigga, you just
That is
got
right
here.
with the
He was
feet.
a
You've
cutie.
been here
I ain't
11
gonna lie.
minutes.
If I look like
He,
that,
to
I'm
me,
rubbing
he was the
everybody's
finest
feet.
That's
one
what
on
I'm
there.
saying.
Yeah.
That nigga's the perfect. Yo, he's the perfect
But-
everything. Perfect
Show that
slave.
Francesca, since y'all said fuck Francesca.
Yo.
Nah, I don't want to look at her.
Francesca literally looks like Kylie Jenner. There's nothing to show.
She is the price rate version of Kim
Wait,
Kardashian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a Save-A-Lot brand Kardashian. That's
Yeah,
all
that's all she is. Honestly, she is.
You ever been to Aldi's? That's what she is.
Not a save a lot. Not a save.
Save-A-Lot. Save-A-Lot, Aldi's, Price Right. Any of these markets are
The
acceptable.
way how she talk and then the hair adjustment.
The way she dissed my nigga Dom, I'll never forgive it because
Never.
regardless
Never
of how you
forget
feel
that.
about Dom, right? He's a black man. You don't do a black man dirty like that for a white man, for a fucking ginger.
He
For
wanted a
ginger.
white girl, so she did him right.
We don't do that.
He got exactly what he deserved.
Cass, we don't do that.
Listen,
Because if you wanted a white man,
he wanted a white girl.
if you wanted a white man and you
And
was
she
on one of
did
these
him
shows,
exactly
we're
how-
not gonna dog you out.
But the
Because
thing-
they tried to dog out Diamond. You would have. You came on here last week and was like, "Do you feel like the black women had adequate choices?" No, I don't feel like they did. However, I also know that Netflix is gonna fucking flood the streets with all of these white actors or all of these white reality
100%.
stars, and they're gonna sprinkle a Nigel. They're going to sprinkle a James. They're going to sprinkle a fucking Nathan. They're going to sprinkle a Dom. And they're going to have somebody who is as gangster and as real and who is just not part of that fucking fabricated world of illusions as you on the show, like a Diamond, right? And they're going to be like, oh, you got to pick out of all of these white boys and like these 3 alternative Negroes that we found that are passive.
And who none of them are attracted to black women.
Because they found 3
Not even Dom.
Because they found 3 alternative Negroes.
Okay, so
that
Cassie,
are passive. That's what I'm saying.
So,
Netflix knew.
I would like to talk to Cassie one-on-one real quick. All right.
Hey.
So Cassie, personally, the 3 queens that we had, mine is Izzy, because Izzy definitely made it to the final. We saw what she did with that light-skinned Drake
wannabe.
Go easy on
Cassie. Go easy on
Cassie. You don't have to go easy on me.
I'm walking
That's
on
okay.
eggshell. I know what I'm saying, all right? But the other girls that they had Dom dating, do you think they really did like the full exam and knew that if Dom was going to go on this date, that this person was going to be compatible? Because that was another thing. Did they have that chemistry? Did they have like that?
No, and it was the cast members that were picking the date. You know what I mean? So
it's Netflix who pick who's going to be selected.
Because it was from the cast members of the reality
of the other shows.
Other shows.
Let's say a Lauren was there from Love Is Blind, or let's say that there was like
now that's a woman right there.
Like
Lauren,
I forgot
who
they
had some
had
good picks.
Let's say like they had like
Savannah.
Savannah.
They brought everybody back too.
No, Savannah's out of this equation because she's my queen. But other than that,
all right.
my Filipino
that's
queen.
fair.
But I'm just saying, if there were other like beautiful black queens who was compatible for Dom, then it would have been a whole dynamic. But they picked out women that were never, not even close to
They had
chemistry.
Anna. What's her name? Anna.
But Dom is not even attracted
Sophia.
to black
She's
women
whack.
though.
Her body's fake. Her titties and ass are fake. Her thighs are bought. She had no personality. She's over here talking to my man's like, oh.
But listen, guys.
Like, what's wrong with
y'all
you?
know Dom wasn't attracted to black women.
No.
You know that, right?
We don't know that.
We don't know
We
what
do not
happened
know
in the
that.
mole. We don't know what
Cass,
happened in the mole.
I'm going to use your logic against you. We don't know that because they did not have black women, real black women.
They
was
did.
like you.
That
No,
was
they
compatible.
didn't.
Colony.
Anna Sophia was not a fucking black woman.
What about Colony?
When they set him up with Colony, right? Who was he in a relationship with or in a situation
But they
with?
never
With
had
Georgia.
chemistry.
Hold
That's
on.
why.
Hold on.
His
Can I pause you
personality-
real quick? What do you mean by real black woman?
a authentic black woman.
What does that mean?
Who presents herself as black. Who knows that she's African.
Black woman, though?
Who?
Did y'all watch The Perfect Match?
Who?
What do you
mean?
You
talking about?
Do you think Dom was attracted
You're
to
saying she was
black
a
women?
Black woman?
This girl, Anna Sophia, was 1,000%.
No. They match him a couple of times.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a black woman who knows she's black but acts like a white girl.
No, that's wrong.
No.
It's not right.
It's not that she speaks proper. She literally acts like she's not black. That's what I'm talking about. This girl, you need to see what I'm talking about.
What's her name?
You gotta
Anna
watch
Sophia?
it. Anna Sophia.
Oh, Ann Sophie.
Ann Sophie. There you go.
Okay.
Ann Sophie. Ann Sophie, she don't identify as black. She identifies as whatever's around her at the time. She's an opportunist. You go ahead and you Google her and you watch an interview. Watch how she speaks. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. She identifies like a privileged black girl who grew up in the suburbs and then went to a private college. Like a Wentworth or a Boston University. That's how she's
they're from that other show. The real estate show.
Nigga.
When you said Colony, I really thought about it. I'm like,
Colony is different. Colony is like, Colony can't play those games because Colony is too dark. And
she's too dark?
I'm saying she can't play those games that Ann Sophie plays because she is too dark. Let me finish. There's a certain way. Listen, I don't like it.
No, I understand. Just off watching the real estate show with those two, I understand the message you're trying to convey.
They don't know that because they never watched it.
I understand.
But the real estate show,
personalities and the way they're black women for sure. But I understand.
Colony is more black because she is
more black.
She is 100%. She's of a darker hue.
All black people are different.
Listen, I'm not saying that that's not the thing.
Now, because you called my guy the perfect slave, so you're questionable.
No, I'm not questionable.
Girl.
I was joking, and y'all took me serious, and that's your fault because y'all want to believe everything you hear.
Now you're gaslighting us.
No, I'm not gaslighting. I'm saying that's your fault. Legit, I'm not gaslighting.
If you're a sexist, just say that.
How am I sexist? He's a whole man and I'm a man. We have the same. You don't have what we have, so how am I sexist? Anyway,
you want me to have a dick so bad.
I don't. I'm glad you have a vagina. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Colony and Sophie, right? Colony is darker than me, and she went on this show on The Perfect Match like a woman who understands that she is of a darker hue of everybody else on that show. And she got matched up with a black man simply because she's a black man, something that she left out, right? Two white people said, hey, let's let Dom and Colony go on a date. They only did it because she was black and he was black.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? He's with Georgia right now, but let's put him with, and the nigga who did it was on another show with Dom, the Mole, and he was a nigga who backstabbed Dom, and he was like, well, you know, and they were supposed to have a pact.
Yeah, because Dom said to Nick, hey,
he tapped him up. He said, yo, we got beef, but like, yo,
I'm with Georgia. I'm good. And what does Nick does? Put him on the date with another.
Puts him on a motherfucking date. A white boy with blonde hair who looks like Jesus, big shoulders, big chest, all that. And then his partner's like, yo, we shouldn't do that. And he's like, well, I'm gonna put him on a date. I know what's best for Dom. I was on a show with Dom. Whoop. Darkest girl on the fucking board, blackest nigga that's in the house, right? Because the way it works is, if you're not in the house, you could be partnered up and put on a date with somebody that's already in the house.
Or go on a date for yourself.
Or you could pick a date for yourself if you're, if it's 4 women on the board and you're a guy, you could pick one of the women and you could send another
ruthless.
Nigga. It's fucking savage.
I hate her.
I hate that bitch. Anyway.
For Damien, out of all,
I hate that
another.
Nah, y'all are passionate about these shows.
Because it's trash TV and
I get to
be mindless. I get to be mindless about it. So what happened was these 2 white people, Nick, who knows Dom, who was on the show with Dom, who betrayed Dom on the last show, said, you know what? We're gonna put Colony on a date with him because she's black and she's dark skinned. They didn't go the way he thought it was. He goes back. He ends up staying with the match that he already fucking had, Georgia, right? And to Nick's surprise, oh my God, what the fuck? Now he got to deal with some drama because he brings in a girl that he's attracted to, but he's already in a relationship with Chloe or whoever the fuck it was, right? And he's like, oh man, how the fuck am I gonna get out of this? You can't, stupid nigga. Now you gotta like address all of this shit head on. And so when you say, I know blackness is not monolithic. I know that. Like I've been around. Colorism is still super real.
So
even within motherfuckers that are brown and have melanin, I get all of that. What happened to Colony was a fucking tragedy because even Dom didn't understand when he rejected her for Georgia that like, yo, bro, you're playing into this shit. But I also get it because he was set up with her. It was a blind date. He didn't know who it was going to be. He showed up to the fucking date. It was Colony. Colony is gorgeous. They had a good conversation. And then he was like, I'm loyal to Georgia, so I'm going to go back to Georgia.
Black men don't cheat. That's all I say.
Facts for Dom.
Look at her face.
Only listen.
All the black men I know cheat. So
listen. Not Dom. The only reason why this is facts, right?
Dom was Superman.
Is because you watch from episode 1.
He was loyal to
the way that his character is portrayed is that he's loyal.
He's loyal to.
He doesn't jump shit.
Can I play a video from Jesse Wu? Does anyone follow Jesse Wu?
I follow Jesse Wu. Go ahead, play what you got to play.
All right, ready?
Men who specifically don't want black women. Dom is still off in the corner crying over white women during Martin Luther King month.
It was February.
Oh my God, shut your ass up. Stand up. The ancestors are whipping. Are you not embarrassed? Let's talk about
embarrassed? I'm embarrassed that you said embarrassed like that.
She's finer than frog hair. Dom goes on a date with Colony. Soon as Dom saw that there was a black woman waiting for his ass down to the beach, baby, he put his no colors allowed sign up quick. I'm sorry, baby, I don't do black women.
Jesse will need to chill.
And I'm wearing a BET shirt.
Yeah, she needs to chill. Jesse will need to chill.
That's not what happened, though.
It's not what happened at all.
That's exactly what happened.
No,
he had loyalty.
That's exactly what happened. Jesse Wu don't lie.
He had loyalty in his DNA.
Better cut it out. You stop it. If you catch feelings for a Spanish nigga, you gonna dump him just because you met a Sean,
a Josh, a J Poppy? No,
she definitely gonna cut him for you.
Yeah,
but if it's a Sean, you fall in love with the perfect fucking Dominican nigga, the perfect Mexican
no
nigga.
Such thing.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up.
The perfect Mexican nigga.
You meet a Latino guy, brown boy, who's fucking perfect, and you're in love.
He might be out there. I don't know.
And then you don't know. He's not out there. He's all about you. And then Sean walk his fine ass in there. But you've already been dealing with the Spanish nigga for like 4 or 5 months. With him.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
4 or 5 months or 2 weeks?
4 or 5
or 2
months.
episodes, which is 1 week.
I said 4 or 5 months. I said what I said. What are you gonna do? Sean walk his fine ass in there, and you happy with this man. You and this Spanish man, y'all done already had sex. It's been 4 or 5 months.
I don't know about all that. But
I'm putting that.
I'm a loyal individual, so
you're gonna stick with the Spanish man.
As long as everything, as long as we are good where we at,
you're not gonna be tempted by Sean and his perfect slavery body.
I could look, but
you
ain't gonna touch
them. You're not choosing them though.
No, I'm not. No.
Now, is that how you think it played out?
With Dom? Yeah. He stayed loyal to Georgia.
He stayed loyal to Francesca, and then she kicked him to the curb.
He stayed loyal to Francesca at first, and then Francesca wanted to play around and play the field.
Are you mad that it worked out and he won the whole fucking game?
No, I'm not mad.
But he won the whole game.
I think the two
the Black Queen
people from Jersey,
Joey and
Carousel, they should have won because they were.
Joey was lying the whole time.
Why was he lying?
He was lying the whole time
because
they weren't together a week after the show stopped. It was a lie. It was a fucking lie.
Sean needed that W.
It was a lie
the whole time. The week after, before
but
the reunion,
with Dom and Georgia, though, you said.
But Dom, he said that. Well, they both said this was a lie. But it's reality TV, so they're all lying. Mm-hmm. It's not real.
It's not real.
You think fucking Jawa here is still with fucking Nick from season 4?
She's spending that money on herself.
She's not with that nigga.
She's with a chocolate.
She's traveling around the world.
She took her half, and she said, "Yo, what's the next magazine that wants to put me on?"
With the white girl too, Jane's bitch, and went around the world.
Yes, we pretend.
Yes,
all right, J Poppy, you gotta take us out. You gotta wrap up the trash TV.
Oh shit! We're closing.
I mean, are we closing right now?
We're closing.
This is a trash TV episode.
Oh wait, we gotta do the baby daddies. We got to. All right. Introduce it quick.
This is gonna be a fun
we'll spend 10 minutes on this.
10 minutes, guys.
10 minutes on this, but we spent an hour on trash TV.
It wasn't an hour.
We went off on
45 minutes.
It's about 30.
My guy
45 minutes.
10 tangents.
Mind your business. You're in the background.
All right, ready? Y'all
no comments
ready?
from the peanut gallery.
All right.
Love your haircut, by the way. You're wearing that spruce green.
So.
Can I get two?
I missed it.
No, I said she's. I said she's wearing that spruce.
Oh. I can't. Wait, is that spruce green or is this spruce green? Oh, she's wearing spruce green. We all wearing, it's the vibe. Like, it's the vibe.
Christmas colors in March. We lit.
Definitely not Christmas, but okay.
But that's what the color of the
all right,
shoes are.
So
go ahead, girl.
This is my topic for the week, even though we have like 10 minutes. But all right, so father opens up about having 7 children.
Play the video.
I will.
Get to it. Damn.
Okay, so father opens up about having 7 children by 7 different women that want me to be responsible, in quote, for some children I told them I did not want.
Play the video.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you're trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids. I got 7 kids.
All right.
Nope. We're going to play the whole thing.
You're not going to force children up on me.
There's 3.
We both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months.
Okay, never
It's
mind.
the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These are the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like,
Not for one of them.
You said one of them?
they expect me to love these children. Before y'all say, you don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a I really don't. You don't take accountability. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so that was the video. He sounds dumb as fuck. But my question to y'all is,
damn.
Everybody in the room.
The dais.
All right. So who should take accountability in that situation?
Him.
He should he take responsibility?
Him.
Or the women sleeping with him?
Him.
I have so
Nah,
many
if you
thoughts.
slept with him and you didn't know he was slow from the beginning, that's on you. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Hey, yo.
Straight up.
And I only
That's
say that because I
hilarious.
got a slow baby
That's
daddy
hilarious.
already. So,
That is hilarious.
but
oh shit.
right.
Yo, Tia.
Oh,
is,
damn, that's
yo,
a good
talk to
Yeah,
Tia is on full
Talk to
blast
Tia
right
is
now. Like that's
full-
funny.
First of all, why is he raw dogging everybody like that?
Everybody.
Yo,
Where's the
Because a lot of these niggas are
That's-
filthy.
But I think, but that's the thing.
STDs.
Again, still not on him because you allowed. But
They
That's
allow-
on
But-
both parties.
right,
on
it's just
both of
y'all are
them.
making stupid choices.
It's on him.
But
though.
on him though, saying like I told here's the thing, because just remove it from him. If this was someone you might know personally and they've made it clear that they don't want children, and we can even take it further. Maybe he used protection, or maybe they didn't. I don't know. Anyway, the woman's pregnant. You've had that discussion beforehand. It's my body, my choice. I don't know how work them situations out. That's difficult when someone's told you they don't want to.
That's true, but if he didn't want to have kids, then you shouldn't be having.
We can bring it back to turkey
like
basters too. A
Here's
lot of that happens in the industry.
Confuses me about all of this. We don't know if he told them before they had sex.
That's the question.
Because he never made that clear.
Right.
Never.
You know, he said I don't want to have kids, but did he say that after he nutted in them? Because that's a different conversation.
Right there.
That's a whole different conversation. If he said it before and they allowed the sex and then they let him nut, okay, all right, it's your fault. That's why I'm saying it's his fault, because I don't know if this is all pre. I'm assuming that this is all post.
Right.
Post sex. Post nut.
Post sex.
That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like
clear
that.
mind.
It sounds like that. I don't want to have no kids. Okay, well, did you tell me that before you went in me raw, nigga?
He also mentioned, though, that he has raw sex with other women and he offers them, they take the abortion they do Plan Bs.
Yeah.
So you have raw sex for fun, for a living.
All the time.
Like, it's what
That's
you
his
do.
thing.
And that's why I said it's on him.
It's definitely on him because
he's irresponsible.
He's not Nick
definitely
Cannon.
irresponsible.
Doesn't got the black
He doesn't
card.
try to at least protect himself for even having a kid or even like
crazy
trying
is
to
that-
prevent something like that.
Getting disease,
You get what I'm saying? You
bro.
know in your mind and your heart and your soul, you don't want to have any children. So why are you going and having sex with these women
No sense,
and not protecting yourself and chancing it? And you're
all
not
the
even like,
responsibility
you're
on
probably
the
not even
women, and that's
pulling out or
crazy.
anything. Like,
No,
what
he's
the
not.
fuck are you
Oh, he's
doing?
definitely not pulling out.
He sounds dumb as fuck, honestly.
dumb,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
He
Somebody
said,
like that.
it's my body, my choice.
My life,
And
my
I
It's
don't
my
care.
life, my choice.
Nah, but
Nigga,
still,
if you don't
still,
shut your ignorant,
These women
down
are
dumb
south,
ass
country
up.
bumpkin,
The
like, what
South
are you
is
talking
slow. The
about,
South
bro?
is
He's slow as
That's
fuck.
hilarious.
They are slow. I mean, not the whole South, but
When
you know.
he's-
some people,
He
yeah.
came at the
When
whole
he said
not the
women-
whole
US,
South.
like-
I do fuck with the South, but nah,
When he said women got to be more cautious about who they give access to their
That's a
bodies.
fact,
That was
though.
I was
crazy.
That's
dying.
a fact.
I was
But
dying.
that's in itself a true fact. Like women
fact.
and men should be responsible with who they're having sex with. I think we often put a lot of responsibility on the woman because she's the one that holds the baby, right? But it's like you got to be careful where you put your dick too.
It's on him. It's on him.
It's crazy.
I
And
know
they
the
probably didn't know
power.
he was a corn.
Huh?
Some women don't know a nigga's a corn until after.
Just
Exhibit
wait.
A, like it happens.
Exhibit B.
A.
No,
Girl, stop.
No, stop, please. No,
No.
you're not a corn.
Delete.
No,
You're
not
not a
her.
corn.
She's not saying she's
That's
a corn.
not what we said. We said sometimes the woman doesn't
No.
know. you're
No.
dealing with a corn.
Yeah,
That doesn't.
yeah. You
That
didn't know.
doesn't fully
Yeah.
apply.
You
didn't know.
No. that
Nigga,
doesn't
yo,
apply.
niggas be
Show up to be everything you want.
What did Ice Cube say in Barbershop Back in Business?
This nigga's corn.
You ain't
all the
gonna know
sequels.
who's a nigga because they're gonna be dressed real nice.
That's
a
You
fact.
only
Niggas
quote
is just real nice.
sequels?
Shut up.
Is that-
First off, mind your business, Spruce.
God damn.
I don't like how glistening your ankles are, so I gotta call you Spruce.
My ankles are glistening.
They're glistening.
She did a whole wardrobe change too.
I was not comfortable in that clothes.
I know. You didn't want to wear them shits. You had no socks on. Now you got your ankles out and shit. You got
I
a
hate
BT
you
shirt on.
so bad.
You look like Deborah Lee's niece. That BT shirt.
Shout out to Deborah Lee.
Yo, shout out to Auntie Deborah, man. I gotta watch her deposition. She aired out BT 17 years too late. Shit's crazy.
Right, way too late.
It's
Like,
way too late. Like,
once
I don't
the
care no
Boondocks
more.
did their thing,
You left
and
when
you-
niggas was like 18, nigga. I'm 33. I got a whole.
And she still gets invited to everything.
Yeah, I still got a whole. I got a whole fake family now. You should have told me that shit at 24, nigga.
Family.
I have a fake family. I have fake nieces.
What's that mean?
I have
Means
roommates that have
related by
children.
love,
I have
not
roommates
blood.
that have children.
I think you were trying to talk like this guy on the Instagram post.
No. What the fuck? That means I would have
I don't know
children.
your life.
I would have children. What are you talking about? You good, Cass?
I'm good. I'm just.
Look amazing.
I'm a little lit.
All y'all look amazing.
I'm a little lit.
Looking fresh.
So, all right, he's not Nick Cannon.
You sure not?
And
What's
you
the
know I'm about
difference?
to ask some wild shit. He's not Nick Cannon.
No, he's not.
But if this nigga had the cachet and the money of a Nick Cannon, could he get away with that rent?
No, because Nick Cannon acts like he wants to be a good dad. It's different.
Acts or is he?
We don't know.
He's irresponsible.
He's irresponsible too. Thank you.
Let me ask you.
Is he being irresponsible?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Possible.
Thank y'all. Yes, he is. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, tell
this
me why.
nigga got lupus and he keeps having kids. And I didn't think about this until a comedian that I don't like or respect said, this nigga got lupus and these women keep having babies by him.
Williams?
No, nigga, TK Kirkland. He's a comedian I don't like or I don't respect him.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes sense because whenever a man has some type of genetic disease, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you get a woman pregnant, there's a high probability that your child is going to have that disease. This nigga Nick Cannon had lupus since he was born, nigga. He got 12 baby mamas. Right. He made a prank this week with Kevin Hart for who the 13th baby mama was going to be.
I would have loved to watch that TV series.
I don't know why. But this nigga got full-on lupus. It's not half lupus. He got 100% lupus. Every one of your kids has a super high probability of having lupus. Did y'all watch Our Father on Netflix? About the motherfucking fertility doctor from Michigan or whatever, that little town? And he was going in the fucking office, jerking off and putting his own semen specimen and these women that were desperate to have kids. And then all of his fucking kids, over 100 of them,
look,
started finding out at like 26, 27 that they got.
I'm not a big Nick Cannon
fan. Fibromyalgia, all this shit. Because of him.
Wow,
he had all that shit. And he was nutting in a cup and putting it on all these women that didn't know nothing about nothing. Right. They thought he was injecting them with their husband's
But the difference between this person and Nick Cannon.
Wilding. Can't trust nobody. Go ahead.
But the difference between Nick Cannon and this person, and I'm glad you brought up that example, because, yeah, some dudes are wilding out. But Nick Cannon, to me, and this is just my opinion, my thoughts alone, nothing that reflects to the pregame podcast, the 4-1 Power Squad. There's 7 baby mamas right now and 12 kids. It does, to me, the math is telling me he's not doing this like to show off. He's doing this intentionally. He's selecting the person that he wants to bring birth, to give birth to his kids, to his offspring for purpose. And to me, he's not like, he done stupid shit, but I also know that he is he has done stupid stunt business wise. But I think when it comes to like life goal and like growth and shit, he's always been very calculus, and he always analyzed every situation. I don't think all these baby mamas had his kids just for nothing. He had a great vision of why. He has a plan of why he's doing that. So for people to just attack him, be like, "Yo, Nick Cannon,"
I'm not attacking him for that. I'm attacking him for the irresponsibility.
Luckily, to Nick Cannon, luckily he does has his wealth. Luckily he has the flexibility, and luckily he has been present. As long as he's doing that shit, I have no problem with Nick Cannon. That's my thing. But till this day, I have not heard any of the baby mamas saying.
They're never going to, because they're not as popping as him.
Even Mariah Carey made them sign NDAs.
NDAs, 100%.
Right, and he did that. Why? Because it's not possible to raise 12 kids in 7 different families.
No way.
And everyone get equal
no
time.
way.
There's
no way.
We don't know his.
We do know that.
We do know that. Possible.
We know it's not possible to be in 12 places
and
at
that's
once.
Why they're at
we
NDAs.
know that.
We know this.
His last 3 DMs have 2 babies apiece. Right? The Britney, the other Britney, and then the
don't forget about Mariah Carey.
She had the twins.
They got 2 kids. Yeah.
They got 2. He started with 2.
He started with the twins.
Single, double, single, double again.
But to me,
what's the intent? I want to know what's the intention. That's all.
He said he wants to have as many kids as he can. But I feel like when he says that shit,
do it one woman.
No, he said he wants to have as many kids as he can. I feel like he said it on the
his own
Breakfast
nation,
Club.
basically.
Yeah, he wants to build the African nation. That's why he wears the turbans. Nick Cannon is the corniest nigga on the planet. When we talk about corny, he's the corniest nigga on the planet.
That you could go on YouTube and find the guy that the Grand Rising King, the fucking.
He's the king of them.
Our sole role as a man is to procreate, and we're not meant to be.
Yeah,
he
you watched Chirac, or maybe you didn't, and you shouldn't have. But if you did, You know, because Chirac was an abomination. But with Nick Cannon, right? His whole thing is, I just want to have as many kids as I can to spread my seed and preserve his legacy. He thinks having all these goddamn kids is going to preserve his legacy. But if his kids ain't worth a damn, if his kids end up like Michael Jordan's sons, we're not going to give a fuck.
That's hypothetical because we don't know what's the future.
That's
holds
what
for
I'm
us.
saying. We might not give a fuck.
It's not even that. Is that not all kids are going to be perfect?
He got kids that are 10. His kids with Mariah are 10 and 11 years old. We don't hear shit about him. Mainly because Mariah don't want these kids in the fucking spotlight.
Maybe that's
so
on
once
her.
When they become of age, are they gonna say, "Hey, Nick Cannon's my dad, and Mariah carries my mom"?
Depending on how well and wealthy he is.
They might not, because Mariah be like, kids, "Yo, I want y'all to get it on your own merit." Nick is doing this shit because he might think Mariah said, "You ain't gonna do that with our kids," so he made 10 more.
And strategic knowing if he's a man and he's already sickly and his health could decline and he's not going to be able to create the kind of wealth he's used to by actively working and whatnot. At some point he may have to stop, and that could be part of his plan. I have all these kids. My goal is to have them be successful. I'll forever be taken care of.
But you could do that with 4 kids.
Right. You don't got to
not 12.
Right.
It doesn't have
or
to
pretending like you're gonna have a 13th audition on a game show with you and Kevin Hart.
I mean, that's a prank, of course, but
we didn't know that. You thought it was real. And
I thought it was real. I was on. But you were a good friend, and you told me, "Hey, this is a prank," and I was like, "Yo." Even if it was a real TV show, I would still watch it.
Shout out to Celebrity
Prank Wars. You like trash TV, so it makes sense.
Facts.
It's not anything.
But going back to Nick Cannon, we don't know what the future holds, right? Respectfully, we don't know what the future holds.
Facts.
If by say this is all part of a grand scheme plan and all of the royalty that this man had, not music wise, because we know his music and movie was shit, but all of his business wise. Okay, girl,
and Walden now is
1 out of 5.
But if all the royalty of his other business that he has built in wealth goes under the kid's name, like Puff did to his kids, where all the artists getting the royalty and they're good for life,
you know they're publishing. Yep.
Then those kids they're good.
You say they're good, but he
could be
can't be active in their lives in the way having a father in the household or someone
Nick Cannon's
going to
be dead by 55.
So I'm saying if you can't,
what?
Not about the money, not about that. Just the fact that your job as a parent.
A sacrifice is going to be made. Yes, I agree.
But that's irresponsible.
That nigga's
point blank. That's why I call him irresponsible. It's not his grand scheme or his money. It's just the fact that you can't give those kids the love and attention. It's the quality of life.
Yeah.
You're talking about money and stuff, but you can't actively be 7 places.
Money is a give and take type of situation. So that's how I'm seeing it personally.
It doesn't take money to raise a kid.
You don't know the time and attention.
It does not take money to raise a kid.
Time and attention.
Kids don't know money.
They don't know what that is.
Shit.
They know.
I didn't know I was fucking poor.
Yeah, facts.
All I knew is that I had a great childhood.
Niggas was eating dinner at 2 a.m. That's poor.
I was eating fucking bread.
My mom and dad was still working at 2 a.m.
I mean,
niggas
kids in Costco was having Google Chromebooks, and Mount Pleasant, they gave us what?
Yeah, they gave Chromebooks because of COVID, but
I'm talking about in 2007, not now. But
when Chromebooks.
Yeah, but that's not that school stuff. That doesn't have anything to do. It does not.
It was just a terrible joke.
You don't need money to raise a kid. I mean, obviously you got to feed them, right?
Right.
But
all they need is food and a toilet.
A kid doesn't care if you're Nick Cannon or fucking Joe Schmo from the South Side. That's not what it takes to raise a kid. For you to have 12 kids with 7 different baby, what are you teaching them? You know what I mean?
How can you teach them? Because there's too many of them.
I just want to know what's the intention for
Country Wayne has about 10 kids, and fortunately, throughout the pandemic, he was able to get these kids, have them in the same household.
His kids live with him.
Country Wayne is a fuckboy, though.
He
is.
So is Nick Cannon.
So
ain't no difference.
But Country Wayne brought his kids to his house and was able to be present in the life, and they're all in the same area code. I don't know how Nick is doing it,
right?
But you know what I'm saying.
If he finds a way like that, then cool. I can't say nothing about it. He's figured it out. But if you think you're gonna have 7
I'm
different,
sorry.
Yo, man, Christina, go ahead, finish your thought.
That was it.
Last thought, Christina. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
we really do.
Thank you for having me.
From my tipsy ass
And my tipsy ass too.
I'm a little tipsy too. I just know how to hold my
still love
liquor.
Cassie regardless.
Oh wait, so what you trying to say? Me and Cassie don't know how to hold our liquor?
I didn't say anything about Cassie. You want me to have smoke with Cassie so bad.
And we'll never have smoke. Never.
Thank you.
And we'll never have smoke.
I don't know about that, but
why would
I
we
throw
have
out the heart
smoke?
sign
because you always be coming for me all the time.
I love
the
you.
Gen Z heart sign or the old
Cassie,
I'm doing whatever this is. You know what I'm saying?
What's the new heart sign?
What's wrong with you?
They do like the finger thing like this.
I can't feel like what?
It's like a freaking gang sign.
Yeah, they do it like that. Like,
Don't be mad at me.
No, I'm not.
No,
mad. Of course not.
like,
It's
look at
all
me.
love.
Like,
You know it's love.
Some shit like that.
Love
It's
you.
some gang
I
sign.
can't
We're
do
gonna hug
I
after
don't
this.
know.
I'm doing the old school
We
way.
all need to
having
hug.
a moment.
This is for
Okay,
Cassie K.
good.
Because I love her and respect her.
Tia, I fucking
Oh,
love
you do? I
too.
didn't think you did, but okay.
I offer
First
you
of all,
5
Cassie-
drinks in DR and you still turn me down.
I'm
Like,
joking.
One
I'm
night.
joking.
There's nothing wrong with one night stands.
There's
Wait,
not.
we're not gonna-
Wait,
no,
there's
wait,
not.
hold on,
Hold on.
We're not doing that. We're closing the show.
Wait,
Pull
there's
your
not.
dick out. Pull your dick out. Let him see it. Let him see
So
it.
we should be having one night stands out here
I'm
in these
not
streets.
saying
listen,
you gotta
Cass.
have
We
it.
should be
I'm not
having
saying
one night
no.
stands out here in these
Cass,
streets.
Cass, what I tell you, she's on our team.
Oh, so you believe in the one night stands too?
I've had one night stands. I had 3 of them.
But will you continuously have them at your age?
I would have
Your
2
big age.
more.
Come on,
2 more.
Wole. You're
more.
33 years old.
What does that mean? The fuck
Bro,
does that
why
mean?
are you out here having
fuck
one night
does that mean?
stands?
What the
You're
fuck
fucking
is-
girls and never calling them again?
No.
No, that's
not
not-
what
hold
it
on, that's
means.
not a
Wait,
one-night
what's a
stand.
one night stand? I don't
No,
know.
that's a one night stand. That's a one
I
night
don't know. That's too much
right.
time.
Isn't that what
We'll
I-
talk about it offline.
It's
but
a
that's not
one-off.
what it is.
It's a
One night
one-off.
stand is you meet somebody during the day,
You have sex
and
with
by
them
the end of
first.
the day, you have sex. The
And then
next
you never
day,
speak again, right?
No,
Well, it doesn't have to be that way. That's the part where I'm
No, but that is a one night stand.
Oh, I
You
thought
only
that's
have
what
sex
it was.
one
Like, you
time.
don't have sex again.
But
On the first
it could-
night.
You can make
Yeah.
a decision not to. It doesn't mean like you go.
Then
sleep
it's
the
not a
person
one night
outside.
stand. If you
No,
have
no. It is because
No,
Wait.
I'm not saying you.
I
let's
know I
Google it.
still have
One
I still
time.
have
We're-
relation.
We agree on that. It's a one time thing. You had it
one
one time.
first time you meet them.
One time
doesn't
thing for the
mean-
sex.
For the sex, right?
But you can still talk to that person after
No,
that's
it's
done.
not a one night
According
stand.
to Google,
then.
one night
Oh,
stand,
that's not a one-night
informal,
stand.
a sexual relationship lasting only one night. Second part,
Sexual.
a single performance of play or show in a particular place.
Sexual.
That's
Right.
both definitions. So it's like one time
There you
event.
go. It doesn't
Sexual.
say
Oh, so
you
does it
can't
mean-
know that person after. Like I know the 3 women that I fucking had sex with. I never had sex with them again. We
There
had
was
sex.
no-
We met one day. We had sex the same day. We never had sex again. That's a one night stand.
Okay.
That's it. That's all it is.
Okay.
That's all it is. It
I
doesn't mean
didn't
that
know
they're
that.
hoes. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean
no,
that
no,
you're
no.
a
It's okay, Cassie. I
hoe.
still love you
Like,
regardless.
and
You
this
know
is the
what
No,
thing.
I'm not judging anyone who does that. I've never done it.
And that makes sense
Respectfully.
because
Respectfully.
it's something that it's more comfortable for men to do because men are supposed to be viewed as these like hoes.
I don't know about that. I know a lot.
I bet you. I bet you do.
I'm
I
not
bet
talking
you
about
do, Spruce.
myself.
I bet you do, Spruce.
Actually, the one
Rabbit
time I had a
season,
one night
duck
stand was with a
season,
man.
rabbit season,
Actually,
duck
so.
season.
Well, that must have been like
I-
16 years
I had a
ago.
one night stand.
All right, ladies and gents, we are at the final peak of this
We are
episode.
out of here. What's this? Episode 301?
301.
Episode
Can we
301.
get Cassie give out her social media?
Okay.
Everybody, yeah, go ahead, Cass.
My
Go.
social media, Cassie.Howa_ on I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lit on IG. And then Cassie Killingham on Facebook, and then
Yes.
y'all already know I don't give up my snap.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless if you listen to episode
I mean,
299.
yeah, unless. What
Wole,
you gotta say, Chick?
where they can follow you
Nigga,
at?
I'm going last. You going second to last. That's what we're doing. Go ahead.
Oh, you're
I'm on
closing?
Instagram,
Yeah, I'm closing.
Facebook,
Hell yeah.
Under the government, JaTia Rollins. If
You're
you need any
around?
Talk to
my
Tia.
marriage.
These?
Yeah.
These chicken wings, little cousin, younger cousin.
Oh, your
Darrell?
D's, little cousin.
Younger cousin.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
I
my
know.
guy.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah. We're not.
I
You know,
love
we're
him.
not like
Shout out to
related.
Darrell.
Related.
It doesn't matter.
No, that's still family. But like,
Shout
Your
out to
cousin.
D. I fuck with him
now we're
heavy.
confusing me though.
I don't want to confuse
JaTia
anyone.
Rollins
Yes.
on IG, on Facebook. Again, I started that cleaning business, and I'm looking for help.
That's right.
I'm looking
5
for help.
stars. These
Still
niggas are
doing
amazing, and I'm gonna hire them next week
That's right.
to make my
I
bed.
think I might hire you too. I think I keep saying that, but
Yeah.
I keep forgetting
Let's
that.
take
You guys like dispose of old mattress and furniture?
You're doing a lot.
How much do you charge?
So depending, I mean,
if you do one pantry, how much you charge for one pantry?
Organize the pantry. That's all you need.
What kind of Liberian shit is that?
Very specific. She's talking about her pantry.
One pantry. That's it.
How much do you charge for one pantry?
Normally,
what do you charge for the one pantry?
Our rates are set out hourly unless it's
okay. So you'll do the whole kitchen, not just the pantry.
My nigga, it's hourly.
It's hourly.
It's an hourly rate. It's hourly.
Whatever's in the room.
I'm lit, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's thinking about her pantry right now.
What you need done, we'll come up with a contract, but it'll be an hourly rate.
Yo, the pantry I got all the snacks in. How much you gonna charge?
Yo, we need help. We need your help.
Miss Cristina, where they can follow you at?
You can follow me at Cristina Sev on Instagram, CRISTINASEV_, and you could find me at WBRU every Tuesday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. with
Tune in.
my guy DJ Franchise. Download that WBRU 360 app. It's completely free.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm out here.
I'm your boy J Poppy.
Follow
me at J Casanova on the social media, as well as the Pregame Podcast _ the 41 Pod Squad. And yeah, tell your mom I just miss her. Bye.
Oh, let me Spark Up Pod.
Yeah, there you go.
SPARKPOD on everything.
And also I'm on Providence Lucha Talk if you'd like to talk about wrestling.
Yes, wrestling shit.
Oh,
absolutely. All right, man. LE space capital WO on Facebook. Wole does stand up WODOESSTANDUP on Twitter and that Instagram. Follow me on all that shit, man, to learn about.
Game night, yeah.
Next game night is March 30th at Freak the Lounge. Next show is March 25th, the Roast of Big Frank at Vivek's Lounge. Get your motherfucking tickets. We're gonna roast my nigga Big Frank. J Poppy is going to be our engineer and our lighting guy. He's doing all the AV, all the equipment. I'm gonna host it. Black Sav is going to be one of the roasters. Stevie Collins is going to be one of the roasters. Scribe and a couple other friends of Big Frank are also going to jump on early on to roast this man. And then we're going to jump on after and roast them because we're the pros. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit happening, man. Just tap in. Follow everybody on this episode. Episode 301 of the Pregame Podcast. We love you. We appreciate you. And until next episode, we'll holla. Peace, nigga! Let's go!
What's going on, my people? This is Wole from the Pregame Podcast. We appreciate your support. Thank you for listening to this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor, and wherever you listen to podcasts. We love y'all. And until next time, peace.